Hello, folks, and hey, Bear. Welcome in to the Nateland podcast. We're back, and better than ever. There's an energy in the studio today. There's just a tangible feeling of hope and optimism and just feeling good. And I hope we can ride that wave for the next, let's do 3 or 4 hours today.
Sure.
What do you think?
Sure.
I'm Aaron Weber, alongside Brian Bates.
All right.
And Dusty's gone. Nate's gone. We had to get somebody tall enough to fill their shoes. We got the very funny Mike James in the studio today. Mike, welcome back, buddy.
I appreciate you having me, man.
You're a longtime friend of Brian and of me and Brian. And
Yeah, I was about to say, you were going to say just Brian.
yeah, you and Brian go way back. We just met before the episode, but excited to have you on here, man. Very funny comic here from Nashville. He's been on the road with Nate. He's been doing stand-up forever. He's a staple of the Nashville comedy scene and a returning guest to the Nateland podcast. So this will be a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you having me.
You know, if the Nateland Tour put together a basketball team,
You think Mike makes it?
Well, I would hope so. Nah, I'm not going to play. But yeah.
No, I think Mike could be third pick.
Yes. So then you got, what, Nick Thune is...
Oh, I was going to say Nick
Oh,
Novicki.
no, yeah.
No, I got Nick Novicki running point.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And you, Nick Thune, Lachlan Patterson,
Yeah.
Johnny W. That's four tall guys.
Four pretty tall guys.
Johnny's what, 6'4"?
Johnny's
Johnny?
taller than you think he is.
Yeah, he's 6'3",
he is.
6'4".
He's disappointingly tall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He walks in, you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
For what? That's what you get if you're not playing ball.
Yeah,
That's
you're just that
disappointment
tall
you
for
get.
no reason.
Yeah, you're not gonna do nothing with that height, man.
You're already on a stage, Johnny.
Right.
You don't need to be 6'3" to play guitar.
That's
How much
wild.
attention do you need?
That's so wild,
How often do you get asked where you played in college?
man. Every day,
Seriously?
literally every day. Unless I don't leave the house, I'm gonna get it from somebody.
And did you play collegiate basketball?
Yeah, I played D3 at
Okay.
Fisk University. Shout out to Fisk.
Yeah.
And Vol State.
Okay.
You know what's funny? Vol State. You know, Nate went there,
Yeah.
and then
Billy Wayne Davis.
Billy Wayne Davis
Yeah.
went there, and he
Yeah.
we didn't even realize it, but he was playing baseball at the same time I was
Really?
playing basketball, and then we started thinking about it. We started talking about it. I was like, I do remember him.
Really?
Yeah, he was a catcher.
It's like a feeder school for stand-up comics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I know,
pretty
it's crazy.
crazy. The three of you,
Yeah.
basically around the same time.
Yeah,
What
Yeah.
about Hunter's Lane?
same thing with Hunter's Lane.
That's a high
Renard
school
Hirsch.
here in Nashville, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Renard Hirsch, Brian Covington, myself, Ron Mosley.
Really?
Yeah.
Everybody there?
That's
Oh,
crazy.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Huh. So people ask you every day, but they're correct. So they're not even, the stereotype.
No,
is
I mean,
accurate.
but it's just like,
Oh,
I'm
I
not
know.
playing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't want to. I don't want to get into all that. Like, well, why aren't you still playing?
I know.
Yeah.
You know?
But I feel like I'll be walking through the airport and I'll see a 6'10" black dude. And I want to say to him, come on, where'd you play?
Yeah.
yeah,
And
that's
I'm
understandable.
just curious.
That's
Yeah.
understandable.
What are you
Yeah.
doing with that height? Come
Yeah.
on now.
6'10", come on, man. Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. You can do that. Were you scared too?
Yeah, because it doesn't come off as something you should do, but I'm like, I really want to know if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I mean, if he's if he's 5'11", then you're like, okay,
Yeah.
It's like
all right.
Carlton.
Yeah. Like, did you play basketball somewhere?
I assumed you played Stanley from The
it's
Office.
Like, come on now, 6'10", I get that though.
Okay, so what's the cutoff for allowable height? 6'2" and up?
I mean, I think if you notice it.
Yeah, I mean,
you're like,
yeah. If
whoa.
you're like, this guy's like, if he has to duck down and walk in the rooms,
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's okay.
I'm not going up to Johnny W and say, "Where'd you play?"
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's just tall enough where it's like, I mean, 6'3" is kind of,
Yeah,
it's like average tall,
yeah.
if that makes sense.
6'3" is average tall?
Average tall.
Among tall people.
Right,
Yeah,
right, right.
It's
average.
average.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say that's true.
Yeah,
Like if you're walking through the airport, you're not going to notice a 6'3" guy, most likely.
Right. But
Right.
6'5" and above, you're like,
Yeah.
hey,
yeah.
Yeah.
6'5"
where are
is
you up
starts
to? Where are you going?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Especially like I was in Utah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the
Yeah,
only
well, you're
tall
just-
person,
you're
the
the-
only black person.
That's right.
And everybody was like, what are you doing here? It was like,
I went to Alaska with Jay Flake, who's
Oh, man.
a black comic here in Nashville.
yeah.
Only black person we saw the whole time. And then we walked.
He didn't even get to see him. He's just the only black person we saw the whole time.
He didn't even get to.
Poor Jay. He had to go to a mirror.
I didn't see any black people. We were walking around downtown Ketchikan, Alaska, and we're walking past the store. It's like a jewelry store, and there's a black guy running it. And Jay walks by, and he looks, and the store owner looks at him, and they just point at each other.
Hilarious.
Nothing else needed to be said.
No, that's it.
It was
That's
just
it.
an
That's awesome.
acknowledgement of
Yeah,
like,
man.
we're out here, dude.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
Yeah, man. Be safe. That's all it is.
Well, listen, we're holding it down here in the studio. Nate, as you know, is he's on his Big Dumb Eyes tour. Huge shows.
That's
All
awesome.
have you been doing some with him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
recently,
were,
Mike?
yeah, we did Dayton, the Ozarks.
Oh,
yeah, Ozarks.
The
and-
Walmart Amphitheater, right?
And then and Rogers.
I heard John
Arkansas.
Chris bombed on that show. Is that true?
No, he didn't bomb, man. It was nuts when he came out.
I'm sure. They just wrapped up shows in Fayetteville, North Carolina, Chattanooga, Tennessee.
I was on those shows.
Oh, you were on those shows. How'd they go? We're
Standing
recording this. Full disclosure, the reason it's the three of us here is we're doing this during Memorial Day week.
Mm-hmm.
The schedules, everybody's schedules are crazy. Brian and I don't have a lot going on.
No.
So we hopped in here, and Mike was nice enough.
But
to
I
do
was
it.
on the shows with Nate in Fayetteville and Chattanooga. Standing ovation for me when I came out.
That's awesome, dude.
But not when you were done.
Not when you left. They're like, we stood up once for him.
No. But then when Nate was done, they started chanting, Brian.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think Nate liked it, but you gotta do what the people ask.
So that was your last weekend with Nate, probably.
yeah.
Check out nateland.com. He's coming to a city near you. The tour is it's crazy, man. The hour's unbelievable, but just the size of the show and the production and everything, it's a spectacle.
It is, man.
Hope you can see it. Also, Greg Warren's new special, The Champ, is out now. It's getting great reviews. It just had a write-up in the New York Times. The comments are great. It's just Brian and I were talking last weekend. We were both watching it.
Mm-hmm.
So funny, man.
Dude.
Greg is
inspirational.
Yeah.
The substitute, not the substitute, the assistant fishing coach.
Yes.
All the fishing coach
Yes.
stuff.
Like he didn't even like the act out of that was so perfect.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows an assistant coach that acts just like that.
Yes.
Like they're too important. Like, oh my gosh, dude.
And then the cheer that he put with it.
Yeah. Oh, and he kept going with it, dude. That is so funny.
And we've got other great Nateland specials from Aaron Weber, Nick Thune, Steven Rogers, all on the Nateland YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out The Consumers every Tuesday. Don't Make Me Come Back There every Thursday. And Trey Kennedy's podcast, which is not on here, but it is happening.
Mm-hmm.
And it's today. It's on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know if I like that. I think we got to take Wednesday back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not like we just got to reassert dominance.
Oh,
Yeah. Let's give him Sunday morning or something.
Mm-hmm.
that's a good one.
And then we got a very special season 3 of Nateland Presents The Showcase. That's June 22nd through the 24th. We're going to be hosting those. We got great lineups. I was just looking at the lineups today. A lot of really funny comics on there. I'm excited to see what they're going to do. Check out the merch at natebargatze.com. Check out the site for new drops. If you're coming to a show, come find us at the merch table. We are out here. Nateland's cooking. And this episode is no exception, man. It's we are rolling. If you say it's going well enough times, it starts to happen.
Starts happening, man. It's speaking into existence.
Manifesting.
We're getting there.
That's what Dusty says.
Yeah.
Now, this comes out next week, June 4th, but I know you were on the road this past weekend with Godfrey.
Yeah.
How are those shows?
Man, amazing. Raleigh Improv. Like that was my first time ever in Raleigh.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what to expect, but it was I love that club.
Yeah.
You worked that club?
I've done good nights in Raleigh. I've never done Raleigh Improv.
Okay.
It's huge.
Yeah, it is.
I've never done it where they have it curtained off right in the middle of the room. Just
Oh,
'cause
really?
It's,
Yeah.
It's massive. Man.
Okay. Yeah. It was great. Godfrey was, he's taping his special in June, so he's getting that hour ready. It's hilarious. So yeah.
Awesome.
Good stuff, man.
I saw him.
It's good. It's like,
This is great, man.
Yeah, no follow up. Yeah. That was it.
Well, I was going to say, I saw Godfrey
Button
at
it
That's all I have to say about that.
I guess the first and only time I've seen Godfrey live was at the Comedy Cellar in New York.
Oh, did he kill it? I know he did.
I didn't know who he was at the time. This was like
Mm-hmm.
15 years ago, maybe. And I'm like, this guy is unbelievable. And then, of course, I've just heard about him over the years. And then you've been working with him for a few years now.
Yeah. About like right before the pandemic, started working with him.
I opened for Godfrey Valentine's Day at Zany's. Mike featured, I hosted. And the sound guy came back and was like, what kind of music do you want? And I jokingly was like, oh, maybe some classical. And then Godfrey named classical composers for maybe 10 minutes straight. He just kept naming them. And I was trying to jump in. I thought it was like a let's both do it kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was a him doing it.
Yeah.
So I just sat back and let him go. He kept naming composers.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, this dude knows a lot of stuff. Man.
Learned, I think would be the word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's learned.
Is that a real word?
Is that a word?
Yeah.
Learned?
Yeah. He's learned stuff.
Okay.
Learned.
Yeah, educated.
So it's the past tense of learn?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on. Did you know that?
You've never heard that?
I guess we're not learned.
I think you just...
Neither of you are learned, I guess.
Learned?
Yes.
Learned.
How about that? Having much knowledge acquired by study.
Learned.
So clearly I haven't learned.
It's funny that it's a word that kind of defines what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of it's a pretentious way to say it.
Oh, so now I'm learned.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, now you're learned. You've been.
I don't like that. I just don't. If somebody ever said that to me, like if I knew that was a word before you said it, I would have been so mad at you just for saying it.
What?
Just because it just learned.
The fact that we're both just hearing it for the first time means no one's ever said it to us.
Like, ugh. How dare you learn it?
It sounds like you're saying it incorrectly.
Yeah, it does.
Like something Forrest Gump would say.
You say it that way, hoping somebody tries to correct you. And
So
you
here's the ridiculous. It
Yeah.
doesn't. Oh, okay. So it's learned,
Yes.
but it's spelled learned.
Right.
So okay.
Now, if you're saying I learned a new word today, you wouldn't say I learned a new word. But learned is an adjective to describe a person.
Why don't you spell it different? See, I don't. When you start doing all this, like it's the same word. It's the same word. That little dot is not going to be in there, right?
No.
Right. So it's the same word.
That's to separate the syllable.
Yeah. No, but you know what I'm talking about when they put.
They don't put a dot in the middle
Not
of the
a
word.
dot, but-
Maybe a hyphen.
Maybe they should.
Yeah, a dash or something.
Well, why not a dash? If it's a different word, it's a whole nother word. You can't just do that. When we start, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know what? There's a lot of words when we were kids that spelled the same way, and you just figure it out.
We got to stop
Right.
this, man.
But when you become an adult and learned a new one like this,
Yeah.
we're like, what are we doing?
yeah, I just hate that I did this. I just learned a word on here because I just.
Well, we are an educational podcast. That's what people say.
Really?
No.
No. Like, that's interesting.
Right now, we're fighting my least favorite bugs, stink bugs. Well, we were.
I want to hear the full list later, but yeah, let's hear about the stink bugs.
Number
first.
one, stink bugs. We were fighting them, but not anymore because we have Pesty. Pesty is do-it-yourself pest control. They give you the same products the pros use at a quarter of the cost. You can get started with a customized plan based on your location, bugs, and climate. I first tried Pesty almost a year ago. At first, I thought this would be hard, but it's the opposite. It's the easiest thing ever, and you can literally finish in less than 10 minutes. The kit includes a sprayer, mixing bag, pesticide gloves, and some super clear instructions. Pesty gets rid of hundreds of types of bugs, from spiders and ants to roaches and stink bugs. It's kid-friendly and pet-friendly. They ship it fully registered and it's been used in hospitals and schools all over the country, and they offer a 100% bug-free guarantee or your money back. If the bugs don't go away, they'll give you a full refund. So now's the time to start to protect your home from bugs with Pesty. Go to pesty.com/Nate for an extra 10% off your order. That's PESTIE.com/Nate for an extra 10% off.
Well, I had a good weekend too. I won't get into it now because it hasn't happened
I'm sorry.
yet.
Hold on.
No,
we didn't.
all right.
Yeah. Hey, man. How was your weekend? Yeah, that was
Thanks,
rude.
Thanks. I had a fun one. South Bend, Indiana, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Big weekend for me. And then Brian and I just taped our.
Are we telling that?
Can we? All right, let's just leave it there then. Let's leave it there.
Man. Hey,
Let's leave it there. A little teaser. We don't know what we're talking about.
And I don't even know what that.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that was a good
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on. That's why I don't run the show most of the time because I'll just get into it. You know what I mean? What about you, Brian? Where were you? What were you doing?
I was out with Nate. I got a standing ovation when I walked out.
That's right.
We thought you were playing.
Yeah.
Because you got one on the way up. That's got to feel good.
I got and during and
wait.
I'm joking.
I
haven't actually done the shows yet.
Oh.
See, we're taping this for next week.
Now I'm learning.
Yeah.
So, because I thought you were serious this whole time.
I'm a little confused at the moment.
Right. What are we doing?
Why don't we get into these comments, see where that takes us, right?
I'll say one last thing about
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
So I'm doing Chattanooga,
Yes.
the ring. I was talking to Henry Cho today. He said, you should get a date at the Comedy Catch.
100%.
Oh,
And I said,
yeah.
I already have. And he said, you should mention that first thing when you walk up there. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, well, I was going to mention it at the end. He's like, I would do both and in the middle of your set.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
What's going on? Happy to be here. I'm going to be at the Comedy Catch in a few weeks.
So, yeah, how do you even get into
How
that?
you guys doing tonight?
Because you don't have that long anyway.
I would I would maybe, if you want to do that, maybe have Julian bring you up that way.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
This
idea.
next comic's actually going to be at the comedy.
Yeah.
It's just so
I'd
funny
rather
to
that
think about.
happen than you saying
Yeah.
it up top.
I know. It's funny to think 3 times in the show. Maybe by the third time I said it, people be laughing. But
Yeah.
Henry hosted years ago now. He hosted a stand-up showcase that aired on the Opry's Circle Network, where Brian and I famously made our television debut.
You did it too.
Channel 4.5.
Yeah.
Henry hosted it, and he said, "Welcome back to Zany's Comedy Club." He got a note from one of the producers. Hey, say Zany's Comedy Club and be more specific of where we are. So every time Henry said it, he would get increasingly specific about where he was. Where he goes, "Welcome back to Zany's Comedy Nightclub, Nashville, Tennessee." By the end of it, it was Zany's Comedy Showplace, 8th Avenue. And he just kept saying it. So professional, but also maybe hold back on the notes.
Yeah.
I've been doing this a while.
Yeah, we can get in these comments.
Comments come from Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Apple Podcast Reviews, and Nateland at natebargatze.com. First comment today, Cameron Green. Everyone was on fire today with jokes, but Aaron's skunk comment, like racism, is the best thing I've heard in a long time.
Oh,
Thank you very much. That's fun. We tackled some stuff on the
Aaron
last
thinks
episode,
racism's
Mike.
a joke, but
let's talk about that.
The title
I feel
of
like
the
that's why I'm
episode.
here. I feel like I was brought here just to talk about this comment.
Episode 255, Racism, featuring Mike James. We're going to hash some things out here.
clear our schedule.
Well, they found a baby skunk in Brian's
4,
house.
actually.
4 baby skunks.
Not in it, but underneath the HVAC.
Oh, wow.
Mama and
But
4
they've
babies.
been in there, They've been playing in
Going through
there.
my refrigerator.
They're checking it out.
They're
man.
there right now.
Well, I asked if baby skunks knew how to spray yet.
This feels like a long way
What do
to
you mean?
get to racism.
Well, that's the thing about racism is that
Oh man, don't do that. I feel if you're gonna do some kind of inspirational, don't do it. Ugh.
It's a long road, Mike.
You're
the
learning.
beautiful thing about a skunk is the black and the white
my
fur
God.
works together. And then we've all learned something. We've all been learned by the end of okay.
I knew you were gonna do that. Ugh. It's
Racism
already
stinks,
itching.
but
yeah. All right. So what?
Racism stinks.
So
Like a skunk.
oh, is that what you did?
No.
Oh, I was about to say. Oh,
so
that's even worse.
there was a picture of a guy who removed it holding the baby skunk, and Aaron said, "Can they spray you?" And I said, the guy said that they can't because they don't know how to yet. They haven't learned how to spray yet,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And then Aaron said, "Oh, so it's like racism."
Where you have to be taught it. Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty profound. But
I mean, it's profound, but
look, I'm trying to get
It's
a
not
write up
even
in the New York
profound.
Times. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Aaron and Cameron Green liked it, but
yeah. I
no,
mean,
a lot of people liked it.
shout out Cameron Green. I mean, I get it. You're against it. I'm against it too.
Cameron Black didn't like it.
Yeah.
Mason Welsh. I have to correct Aaron about Nebraska. I'm going to stop you right there. Don't even remember what you're talking about. But let's find out why I was wrong. It isn't flat, though that's a common misconception. Nebraska actually has one of the largest rockless hill ranges in America, which covers over 1/3 of the state and even large rock formations to the west. I did not know that. You guys need to work on your PR.
Mm.
You know what I mean? You need to really get that out there because I don't think most of the country knows about that.
Mm-hmm.
About rockless hills.
That there's hills at all in Nebraska.
I mean,
That's like the running joke about Nebraska and Kansas is that it's just flat, flat, flat.
we got these diet hills now. We supposed to go see those Sam's Choice hills. Yeah, it's because it's not. I mean, it's not a real hill. It doesn't have rocks in it.
Yeah, just a little incline.
Yeah,
I did a little run all the way across Nebraska from you fly into Wichita, and then I went all the way. I mean, it butts up with Colorado, so it makes sense that there's going to be some hills.
Oh, you're getting out there towards the Rockies.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice. Sorry about that, Mason.
Mhm.
I'm going to be at the Lincoln. Come see me in Lincoln in December, the Bourbon Theater.
All right.
All right.
Tell me all about it. That's on the other side of the state. But Kyle Tracy, Aaron is 100% on point. Thank you, Kyle.
Mm.
Next comment, Jake Steve. Aaron's 100% on point with using hazard lights for thank you. Flashlights to let someone over, and then they hit the hazards to say thank you once in the lane. Thank you. It's common sense. It's
Have you ever heard
intuitive.
this?
No, dude. Wait.
If somebody lets you merge in front of them,
I
you
believe-
give them a little wave
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
thank you. What
yeah.
if it's nighttime?
I hope they can see. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not doing anything extra.
You're waving in the dark.
Nah.
I turned my little light on up there.
Yeah, I'm not.
You put the dome light on?
Yeah,
I
put the
don't
dome
do
light
it.
on.
I don't do it. I just hope they can see a shadow just doing that. I'm not. It's just too much.
I saw a video of an American driving in Japan, and everybody in Japan was doing that.
What?
You flash the hazards to say thank you.
What they bow in there too. So
They don't bow in the car.
I mean, I'm just saying though. It's just- that's what they. If you have to bow every time you meet somebody, then you're gonna have to figure out something to do in the car. Like, we're not bowing over here, Aaron. If you didn't know, so no. Just
Maybe we should. I had one today. I don't expect in this day and age everyone to give you a wave when traffic's merging.
Sure.
Mm.
But I had one today just on the way here where the guy ran out of options and he's coming up the side, and it's if I don't let him over, he's in trouble. And I let him squeeze in,
Mhm.
doesn't get a wave. That I feel like deserves a
Yeah,
wave.
yeah.
Well,
So frustrating.
that's tough though, because
Why?
he could have been kind of been a little frazzled because it was you let him in at the last minute.
That's no excuse.
Okay. Well, listen, you want people to use hazards to get over now. I don't know what else
No, not
to
to
do.
get over, just to say thank. It's just an indication of
But I told him
I-
if I see that, I think this guy's got car trouble now, and I'm stuck behind him. Your hazard lights out?
Yeah. Yeah, this is too
all
much.
fun to talk about. But Brian, you're smart enough to know that if you do something for somebody and they flash the hazard lights 3 times, you would clearly go. Well, that's obviously a response to what I just did.
Don't assume how
or
smart
I
I
think
am.
you want me to pull over.
Yeah.
I might think you want me to pull over. Like you. This is this common knowledge for real? Like, am I?
No, well, I thought it was. I didn't know. I didn't think it was commonly
This is
done
learned
in
knowledge.
America. But I
Yes.
think it's
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I think it's obvious what I'm doing. When
What?
I throw the hazards on to say thank you, I think people get it. I don't think they go, well, what's happening now?
No, if you do that to me, I'm gonna be like, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I would say.
I'm like, this guy's drunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like clearly.
Have fun waving in the dark.
I mean, I don't care. I'm just throwing it up, hoping you see it. If you don't, I don't care. It's just
Jake Stevens, if we don't leave bad reviews, then the quality of things / places goes down. If they want to be in line of work, they need to do it well. It's like kids in school who can't read but still get passed on to the next grade. If it's a bad business, they need to go or learn to do it better. Yeah, I mean,
Aaron
look, I
won't
don't
give a bad Uber review.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I feel like I just walked in a conversation in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's what a lot of this podcast is. It's like you just, in the middle of a conversation, you're like, I don't even care what they're talking about.
wait,
and
what
then
happened?
you just wait for it to end. I was saying I don't think I've ever left a bad review for I leave 5 stars for everybody, regardless of experience, because I know it actually affects people's lives and affects their ability to make money. And I don't know. I just feel kind of bad doing it, unless they were like truly malicious behavior. Then I would go, oh yeah, I'll leave a bad review. But if we were talking about an Uber driver that just smelled bad,
Yeah.
really bad,
Yeah.
I'm not going to leave a 1 star like, hey, you stink. I'll leave you 5 stars.
He may not understand what you're saying when you're like, oh, well, I drive pretty good.
I don't know. Jake, I agree with you in principle. I guess I just don't have it in me. I don't have it in me to
write a bad review.
To tell a guy he stinks.
What about tipping? Do you guys, if you get bad service, do you tip less?
Oh, yeah. If it's bad service, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But I always overtip anyways.
But how often do you get bad service, or just like, I don't know, somebody's overwhelmed and they're trying? You know, do you ever have like a mean server that's like deliberately?
Not very often.
No, it's not often.
No, that's what I'm. So it's just, you know what? Let's just be nice to people.
But no, I mean, I wouldn't leave a bad review. Somebody stinks. This is just, you just got to take that. Who's doing that?
You should smell this guy.
Right? Who's doing that?
I'm not gonna do it, but I get it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna just complain about it, but I'm not gonna actually write a review about it. What psychos out there doing that?
Well, man, some people stink out here.
I mean, I get that.
Yeah, Macy Bain. Why are comedy club names so goofy? I know comedians aren't supposed to be hacky, and yet many of the club names are exactly that. Is it supposed to be tongue-in-cheek, or is there another origin story you could share? Yeah, they are silly. Some of them are so just baked into our lives, I don't think about it anymore.
Like Zanies.
Zanies is a crazy name for a business. Ooh, it's like Wackies.
Yeah.
You imagine if this was called Wackies Comedy Club?
I never thought about that.
But it's Zanies.
I agree, because we've known it. We grew up here, so we've known it our whole life.
Mm-hmm.
I think these comedy clubs, most of them have been around for 40 years or more. And 40 years ago,
The ones with the crazy names.
yeah, 40 years ago, I think that wasn't hacky. Like Zanies, oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Looney Bin.
Chuckle Hut.
Chuckle Hut, yeah.
I have a T-shirt that from the Little Rock Looney Bin that says, "I've been lobotomized at the Little Rock Looney Bin."
Oh yeah.
And I didn't even think the Looney Bin is like a mental asylum.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I just thought it was because of the drink, the lobotomy. You know they have that drink, right? Did you know that?
Oh yeah, but it's all playing into the theme.
I never even put 2 and 2 together.
It's an insane asylum.
I just thought it was just. I was like, this is probably the craziest drink ever. That's the only. You know what? I didn't even. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I never even put that together.
I'm trying to think of other Goonies, Crackers,
Goonies,
Snickers.
Snickers. I remember.
Where's
Snickers.
Goonies?
Goonies. There's one in Rochester, Minnesota.
Okay.
Goonies Comedy Club. There's a Loonies in Colorado. They're all kind of silly, but I'm just so used to saying them now. I don't think about the words anymore.
Yeah. I feel like, I'm forgetting some, but even like Off the Hook.
Off the hook is crazy.
Yeah.
But then the ones that go the other way are weird too. Levity Live.
Yeah.
Like you either got Looney Bin or Levity.
Yeah.
Like it's just a little nice little reprieve. And then you got literal crazy house.
Yeah.
But I love Levity Live. I'm just giving a shout out to Levity Live.
You want to plug a date there or something? It's like every time Brian finds a way to compliment the Church of Latter-day Saints, and then he plugs a date at Wise Guys. Jordan Cortijo. I'm about the same level of shoe connoisseur as Mike James. Not a sneakerhead, but I like myself a pair of Jordans. But I, like Mike, have a shoe availability issue because I wear size 14. I refuse to buy resale prices on StockX or other resellers because a size 10 shoe would be $200 and the size 14 would be $400 or more. So I've started buying replica shoes. I'd be interested to hear what Mike thinks about replicas and if he ever dabbled. If you've ever.
Just assume my dad.
Yeah. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, dude, it sucks. Like I tried to get some Jordans that came out Saturday, and it was like as soon as I clicked it, because they go on sale at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
As soon as I clicked it at 10 o'clock, sold out.
Just for your size?
Just for my size.
Where is
Why
it you buy?
that?
I don't know. You say where?
Well, like when you click, where is it you're purchasing them? Or
Sneakers, the Sneakers app.
Uh-huh.
And it's just, they only make so many 14s. That's not a common size.
But do you think a disproportionate amount of size 14s care about shoes? I bet if your feet are that big, you have to think about shoes more than like me or Brian.
I don't think that. I remember when I used to work at Finish Line.
Mm-hmm.
So when we get shipments in, it'll be like you'll have in size 9, you may have like 5 or 6 pair, but in size 14, you may have 1 or 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a size that not a lot of people have.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they don't carry a big stock.
Yeah. Is that tough for you, man?
Sometimes it makes me mad. Like Saturday, my day was ruined. I didn't get my shoe. I was so mad. I was so mad.
Can you get them later?
What was the shoe?
The
LeBron.
white.
You got the new LeBrons?
Man, if you don't stop. the Jordan 4 cements, the white cements. LeBrons, man. I'm talking about a goat here, man.
You got the Aisha Currys.
I got thrown off. What was the question?
He just wants to know if you ever dabbled in replicas.
If you've ever dabbed in replicas before.
Replicas.
He's saying he's buying, look, you can't get the real
like
McCoy,
on StockX?
so let's just buy some fake ones. Might as well. Who
Oh,
cares?
no, sir. Don't do that. Don't do it. Jordan, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you get it.
One of the hardest verbal beatings I've ever been a part of in my life was this kid in middle school showed up with Jordans, and somebody looked at the Jordans, and the Michael Jordan silhouette had shoelaces on it.
Oh, man.
And this kid never heard the end of it.
Dude, it's...
You show up with some fake Jordans.
Nah, don't do that, dude. Don't. I'm just warning Jordan, man. Like, I don't know how old you are. I don't know who your friends are, but if they tell you anything other than what I'm saying, they're not your friend. Don't do this. Now you learn it.
See? You're going to use that all the time.
I am, dude.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about my jersey?
That's a fun
Yeah,
jersey.
yeah.
I haven't seen
like
that in
that.
a while, man.
Yeah.
Breakfast on the
Breakfast.
back, 99 cents.
Hey.
How about that? We got those. Somebody
authentic.
sent those. That's hanging up in my closet somewhere.
We got it a while
I
ago.
might break that jersey out again.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Let me know next time. I'll wear it too.
Okay.
Oh, man,
If you ever want to
that
coordinate
shirt.
outfits on the podcast, let me know. We'll make it happen. There's a comic at Drew Harrison,
Mm.
Nashville comic.
Yeah.
We look alike.
Mm-hmm.
Same build,
Yeah.
beard. I had long hair at one point. He's got long hair.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
looked too similar.
Mm-hmm.
And then one time at an open mic, we both showed up, Braves hat, Hawaiian shirt,
Ugh.
both wearing it. And
That's crazy.
I grabbed him. I go, look, we gotta coordinate this, dude. If you're wearing a Hawaiian to the mic, let me know.
That's
I won't
so
wear
funny.
one.
Because he'll get off stage and they'll be like, man, this dude just got...
This guy, they put him up again.
Yeah, that's so weird. I've never seen that in the comedy show before.
Do you remember Scott Neese?
Yes.
People, specifically Nate, used to say we looked alike. And we were at, not the bar car. What's the one that came after bar?
Spanky's.
Spanky's.
Yeah.
When Nate was there.
That's
he's like,
another name you don't think about.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
that
We
is.
did comedy at Spanky's.
Yeah.
And Nate was like, that guy looks like you. He was kind of teasing me or whatever. And I was like, no, we don't look that much alike. I ordered some food. They brought my food out and took it to his table and set it
Oh
down.
my God.
Nate thought it was the funniest thing he saw all night.
Dude, I guess I could see that. Like, I get Kev on stage all the time. You
Mhm.
know?
Oh, I can see that.
Like, literally today, my daughter saw something
thought it was you?
and thought it was me.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't feel so bad now.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, if he had a hat on,
Yeah. I get it. Like,
similar facial hair too.
do like
You ever thought
comments
about
on
mixing it up?
what?
Just like looking different so that doesn't
No,
happen?
I'm older.
Yeah, he should change.
Are
Yeah,
you really?
he has to change. I mean,
Oh, no, he's doing pretty well.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It sucks though, man, because it's like when you're
Yeah, maybe you should
like
change, Mike.
I'm at home on a Friday night, and then I look on Facebook and I'll see like a
Yourself.
it'll be a tag in a Facebook will say tag yourself
Right.
on a flyer with Kev on stage.
Oh, really?
And it's like he's doing like a big show, and it's like tag yourself in this. I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm at home.
He's got the shoes that you wanted to buy on.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that would make me so mad.
What's funny is there's another comedian named Mike James.
There are two comedians
Is
named
there
Mike James.
really?
Okay,
Yeah.
I know one of them.
One is
Yeah.
the one in Virginia.
No, I know the one in like Phoenix.
It's one in Phoenix too.
He's done a dry bar.
This guy, do you ever get confused with him? He looks.
That's the one I was talking about.
Okay, maybe he's moved, but I met him in Phoenix.
What did I say? Virginia?
Mhm.
I think you might be right.
They're similar.
Yeah.
But
there's one-
similar kind of vibes.
I guess.
You both have dry bars too.
Yeah, we both have dry bars. And then is another guy I think in California named Mike James, because I'll get like I remember one day I got a text from Craig Robinson, and he was like, "Hey man, you here?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" Then he sends me a lineup at the Comedy Store. I'm
Yeah.
like, "Was I supposed to be in
I was like
LA?"
unknowingly
I'm
booked
like,
at the comedy
Did I
store.
forget that? And now it was another Mike James, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's also former NFL running back and opioid. What's the opposite of advocate? Mike James. This is another guy. I've never heard of this guy.
Yeah, I've never heard
Former NFL player.
of him.
There's a guy named Aaron Weber who I think invented the video game Sonic.
Really?
So every now and then, you look up your own name, you see what's going on. It's just a bunch of Sonic stuff all the time.
Yeah. It was a basketball player named Mike James too.
It's a common name.
It's two
There's a
basketball players. named
LeBron
Mike
James, I think.
Yeah, that's close.
We've talked about it before. As comics, you try a joke out on stage, crickets. Actually, Brian, this might be for you. But you know what is a joke? The prices some companies charge for razors. Harry's prices are no joke. They send the best quality razors right to your door for a fraction of the price of the big brands. And right now, you can get a $10 trial set for just $5. If my math is correct, that's a 50% discount. At harrys.com/Nate, an exclusive offer for our listeners. I love the packaging it comes in. It just looks clean. The quality's nice. You can clean up your beard easily. Even the weight of the handle is a noticeable quality. You know that feeling when you're just holding something well made? Is there a better feeling in the world? Other
Yes.
than like love and
right,
happiness and stuff. You can get a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, foaming shave gel, and travel cover for just $5 at harrys.com/Nate. It's a no-brainer. Highest customer satisfaction in the shaving industry. A convenient subscription option that you can cancel anytime. Also a no-risk trial. Get the shaving products that always deliver. Get Harry's. Normally, the trial set is $10, but right now you can get it for just $5 at harrys.com/Nate. That's our exclusive link, harrys.com/Nate, for a $5 trial set. David Kiefer. 7 months ago, my wife underwent a double lung transplant at Ohio State Medical Center. Wow. It is absolutely false that hospitals withhold treatment from patients who are listed as organ donors. There are too many people waiting for transplants, and I would hate to have the continuation of this myth cause good-hearted people from signing up as organ donors because they're afraid they would receive less than a hospital's best.
This is from Dusty. You could probably guess, but
Yeah, I was about to say this doesn't sound.
Dusty has a friend who said that if you're an organ donor, they may pull the plug quicker or whatever.
They have less incentive to keep you alive.
Yeah, because they want those organs. So when Dusty's not here, we like to correct some information. And by friend, I mean TikTok.
Yeah. Well, that's crazy, Dave. I hope your
That's
wife's
like-
doing well. Double lung transplant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Both of them.
That's
That's
why.
crazy.
Yeah, but
I'm an organ donor. I'm
so
pretty-
like
yeah.
Yeah, so if you're an organ donor, you just show up and they're like, oh, like we really need that heart. Really?
He's like, I have the flu.
It's like, like that's wild, dude.
Who knows, man?
Yeah.
But yeah, be an organ donor. I think it's great.
Yeah.
Justin Fletcher. Ahoy, folks. Are we sure a cruise ship generates enough power for all the CPAP machines that'll be on board? Better make sure Aaron and Big Boat Bates aren't sharing a circuit. That's a good point. Well, we got, I mean, I don't know if you talk about it in your act. We got another CPAP user here on the podcast. Man.
Yeah.
The three of us hooked up.
Definitely have to bring mine.
Are you going on the cruise?
Yeah.
We got 3 CPAPs.
How about that? You want to share a hose?
Oh, my gosh.
The power's going to go out of the ship because we're going to blow the breaker.
I'll bring the distilled water, boys. Let's party.
Do you use distilled water?
You know what? Depending on the season, I'm a dry sleeper most of the time.
Are you
Yeah,
really?
nothing in the humidifier. I turn the humidifier off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a man. I powered through it.
Oh, well.
I haven't always been good about that, but lately I've been buying this distilled water. Sometimes I'll just fill it up from the sink.
Okay.
Ugh. If you're on the road, you can use bottled water, but like I think long-term tap water, it messes everything up.
Yeah, I never use tap water. I'll use bottled water.
Okay.
But yeah.
We should have done an episode on CPAPs. I guess we could pivot, but
Yeah. We could. Yeah.
That's a hobby of
we
mine.
should bring all of ours and compare them on the ship.
What
Wow,
kind do you have?
Is that a 5,000?
I'm trying to get the AirSense 11.
Dude, I just want them to stop the.
I got
they
a
got to
replica.
change the bag though.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's so embarrassing. The bag.
Yeah.
Oh, that you carry with you?
Yeah,
Well,
man.
that's why I put it in my backpack. I don't even have it out on its own because I don't
for real?
want to be carrying it.
I look old. I just walk through there.
And I think we also, now that
They're
you know
like,
what
"What'd
it
you
looks
play?"
like,
you like, oh, never mind.
I'm sorry, Grandpa. I didn't see your bag there.
Didn't see your breathing machine there.
Justin Schultz, a question for the four of you. Do you find dirty comedy funny? I ask because you're all clean comedians. Is there a limit for you when you're listening to someone else? I can't listen to F-bombs every other word, so I was curious. I remember Nate saying, if you're going to be a clean comedian, you need to keep your everyday speech clean as well. I'll answer for me first. Yeah, some of my favorite comedians are unbelievably filthy. And I love it. And I really like all kinds of comedy. Just because I do a particular kind doesn't mean I can't like the other stuff. I mean, some of my best friends in comedy are stuff they say on stage is insane.
Yeah.
And I hear it every night and I'm desensitized to it now. You just like, until you have like, I remember at my dad, I opened for somebody who was not clean comic and my dad wanted to come to the show. And I was like, just a heads up. You've only seen me open for Henry Cho and Emo Philip.
Oh, it's gonna be a little different.
This show's gonna be a little different. And I didn't even notice how dirty this guy was till I'm watching.
Oh yeah,
sit in the
through his
crowd,
eyes.
and I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Yeah.
But no, I love it. I love that comic. It's just not what I do, but it doesn't mean everybody has to do it. You know, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, my favorite comics are mostly clean comics because you kind of tend to gravitate for the people that are doing what you want them to do. But in saying that, yeah, some of the funniest comics I know are dirty comics. And I certainly find that off stage, there's no correlation between being a better person and being a clean comic.
Yeah.
Some of the best people I know are filthy on stage.
Exactly.
And vice versa.
Yeah. I mean, I'm what would I consider myself?
You're who you need to be.
Yeah. I'm who I need to be.
No, you're just you. It's a good example of like you don't think much about it. You're just kind of yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
I think Richard Pryor is my favorite comedian. So
he was clean.
No.
But
it was at one point, but it went kind of left.
Is your act much different with Godfrey than it is, say, with Nate?
Depends.
You use different words.
Yeah, sometimes.
You say finna.
Finna. Talk like that anyway.
You say fixin' too on Nate shows, but
oh yeah,
you say finna.
Let me enunciate a little.
I say learn
I'm
it.
a
when
little
I open for
learned.
Aaron.
I'll show you guys I've been learned.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think comedy is comedy. If you're just being funny, I really don't care.
Right.
As long as the what you're doing
It's creative.
Yeah, it's creative. You're
Yeah.
not just saying stuff to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I remember at one point my two favorite comics were Dave Attell and Brian Regan.
Yeah.
And they just could not be more opposite.
Polar opposites.
Of just,
So Aaron, we did that Zany's All-Star show here last weekend,
Right.
and then you stuck around for the Dark and Dirty show.
That's right.
How different was your act?
I did the same act. I just had a little bit different energy because that
Yeah.
crowd was rowdy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it took me back. I used to do shows like that all the time where you're kind of fighting for your life.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I don't know, I've gotten spoiled lately where the crowds have been good most places that it kind of took me back. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
y'all don't care that I'm up here. Like,
Yeah.
I really got to work for it. But
Yeah.
no, I can do shows like that. We can all do shows like that and they don't even notice. It's
Yeah.
just,
If it's funny, they don't
comedy's
notice.
comedy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Todd Weinberg. Can you all give some advice on wedding speeches? Oh, I love this. My brother is hopefully getting married soon, and I want to give a speech at the wedding that has a bit of humor in it, but I have no idea what I'm doing. Probably a 5 to 8 minute speech, if that helps. Yeah, I have a few things. I used to work at a country club here in the Nashville area. I've seen a lot of wedding speeches, and then the weddings that I've been in. So I've seen a lot of this. I think a pet peeve of mine, and I wonder if y'all have noticed this, people tend to talk about writing the speech in the speech.
Oh yeah.
That happens all. When I sat down to write this, I didn't know when to.
I think it's
always
nerves, though.
Yeah.
They talk about, just kind of don't do that. You're doing the speech.
Yeah.
You don't need to tell the story about the speech. Just kind of get into it. I'll say my instinct is 5 to 8 minutes is super long.
Yeah.
That is long.
That is a long time. Longer than you probably think it is.
Especially if you don't normally get in front of people and talk.
Yeah. Nobody ever is going to say, man, that speech was too short.
Mm-mm.
So
No.
say what you want to say. Say something. I would say a funny story and then something sincere
And get out of there.
and get out of there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's not about you. It's about your brother. And no matter how well the speech goes, you're not going to be the star of the show. And I know you're not trying to be. I know you're just trying to give a good speech to support and honor your brother and everything. But I'd say the shorter, the better. One funny story, one sincere statement. Get on out of there. Cut the cake. go home.
Do not do 5 to 8. Don't try to do it. Don't try
Yeah,
to
light me at
force
8.
it. Yeah.
Light me at 8. I'll wrap it up.
3 to 5.
Yeah, not even. I would say
2 to 4.
Yeah, 2 to 4 is a
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, you're probably
That's
right.
the kind of pocket you want to be in on that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 2 to 4 minutes. Cause
When you and I started here at Zany's, 3 minutes was what you got.
oh yeah,
I started out.
and you hear that at first, you're like, like 3 minutes. That's it. That's
It's
all
not
I
even
get?
enough to say my name.
Yeah.
And then you
And
get
then
up
you're
there.
I've seen some long.
I've gotten off early.
I've seen some.
Yeah.
Dude, I've seen some 45-minute, 3-minute sets. I'll tell you that. That felt like a
But you ever seen a
lifetime.
3-minute set where I got off early?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
They didn't even gave me the light yet.
Yeah, that's a,
3-minute set, light at 1. And I get off.
They let you in 1 minute.
it ain't even, as soon as he walked up there, it's like, hey, how's everybody doing? Give him the light. We know where this is going. Darn, dude.
Mhm.
You got a light in a minute.
I don't know. We did 3-minute sets. I don't think they gave us a light at 3. Do you remember?
Oh, I don't know, dude. That used to be terrible.
I feel like it used to be 3-minute sets and 7-minute sets.
No, I don't know if you remembered it, but it was 90-second sets, 3 minutes, 5, then 7.
Okay, I don't remember the 90
Yeah,
second.
I remember the 90 seconds. I didn't do the 90 second one, but yeah, 3.
When you get a light at 90 seconds
90
I don't even.
second
That's
light.
crazy.
before you
dude.
come out of the green room?
I did a 90-second set auditioning for America's Got Talent huge ballroom, one British guy at a table.
How'd it go?
It was horrible. 90 seconds.
Yeah,
he's British. I didn't even know what I was talking about.
And he's just looking at you.
He goes,
it was his fault.
He goes, that was great. And then never heard from him again. And I shouldn't have been heard from. It was terrible.
Yeah. I don't care for those kind of auditions.
Have you ever given a best man speech or a speech at a wedding or anything like that?
Yeah.
How'd it go? What advice do you have for Todd Weinberg?
Like I think you hit on every point. Make it a funny story. One funny story. Don't keep going. Don't try to top yourself. Mm-hmm. If the story you tell doesn't get any laughs, don't worry about that.
If it doesn't get laughs, hey, it wasn't meant to be funny.
Yeah. Don't try to.
As long as it's not offensive.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't do something the bride's going to be upset about.
Right. And just if it's not funny, that's fine. Just keep going and don't. It's not expected for you to be funny.
Yeah.
So just do it and then say something sincere. Mm-hmm. Get out of there.
I think ideal structure for it, you tell one quick story about your relationship with that person from, that tells something about them.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then tie it in with a story about their relationship with the bride or whoever. You were crazy, whatever, but I've seen her kind of, I don't know, something about her.
Yeah.
And then you get out of there. And then you end with a toast.
What if he hasn't met her, though?
What's that?
What if he's never met her?
The groom?
Yeah, no, he's never met the bride.
Oh, I thought you said, what if the groom's never met the bride? Then I don't know why they're doing speeches.
Right.
This is a
different kind of wedding.
Well, he can talk about maybe how his friend has changed, or he's seen how she's benefited him.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine if
you also can just lie.
If you're close enough in the relationship to do a speech at a wedding that you would have never met the bride.
Yeah,
it's possible. I got one I just wrote for John Christ. If he has to marry Lydia.
Okay.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah, I guess I could just insert another girl, but no, it's specifically about him and Lydia.
Okay.
That
you want to say it now, or
no.
Keep it in your pocket.
I'll keep it in my pocket. Not that John's going to probably allow me to get close enough at his wedding to give a speech.
I mean, after the way you handled him at the roast, I don't think you're speaking at his eventual wedding.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. But Aaron, you're getting ready to do, it already happened when this comes out, but South Bend.
Yeah.
Are you nervous about going back to your old college?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit. I'm less nervous. I'm doing the Notre Dame reunion this year, but I did it last year for my class.
Yeah.
That's scary.
So this year, it's different graduating classes.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to know these people. I might know a couple from class of 2015, but everybody else, it's a whole new crop of people.
Yeah, that's a lot less pressure.
Doing it last year was like, these are all people I went to, I know these people, and then I'm bombing. And they're like, "This is what you're doing." I'm a doctor.
Wait, okay.
I'm a lawyer.
Do you think do you feel like you were bombing, or do you just it's because we have a different perception?
It was a tough setup in the room, so it was kind of an impossible situation for it to be like a great show.
Yeah,
but they were fine. I wasn't like embarrassing myself.
Yeah,
I just wish the setup was better, and now it is going to be better this year. So I'm way less concerned about it.
Did you write specific jokes about Notre Dame?
Nah. I'd make a couple comments here and there, but I'm just going to do my act.
You ever done shows like your church or something?
Yeah, I just I host for the marriage conference.
At your church?
Yeah, I've been doing it for like the last 2 years.
Oh, that's cool.
At it's Mount Zion.
Is that scary?
Yes, because Mount Zion is that's the biggest church, biggest black church in Nashville.
Dude, I did a show at Mount Zion once.
Period.
Yeah, really?
With did Ron run a show there?
I don't know. He may have
run a show at a church.
He may have.
Yeah.
Sold tickets.
Does Ron go to your church?
I don't know. Like
there's so many campuses.
How big is this church?
There are four different campuses.
Okay.
There's one in Brentwood.
It was not that one.
One in Antioch.
This was in Antioch.
And it's one in Antioch.
I've been to the one in Antioch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, actually, I forgot what I was looking for. Funeral that you and I were both at.
Yeah. For Chris Taylor.
Yeah.
That
was in Antioch.
Yeah.
But Bishop Walker is like a star.
Oh man, yeah.
Do you know Bishop Walker?
I mean, I did Chuckles at the Chapel one year that I think he was a part of it.
Okay.
B Cub go to your church?
I don't know.
Do all black people go to the same church?
No.
Or do you have different?
We have different churches.
Okay, y'all are different.
We kind of we spread out. I know it's a shock, but
when you get drafted, will your pastor be there behind you?
When you say what?
On the couch when you get drafted for whatever sport?
See, this is why I have to be here, you guys. So I can make you guys can be learned
That's
as
right.
well.
That's right.
On culture. So it's four different campuses, which is crazy when you think about. He does 4 services.
Oh, he's at all of them.
All of them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Do you take a helicopter between
every
services?
Sunday? He does.
How does he do that?
I don't know, dude. Four
Because
different services.
The original one's on Jefferson Street, right?
Yeah, he does that one too. Wow. Yeah.
I did. Ron booked me on a show at Mount Zion Church. I made a mistake. I showed up on time. Huge mistake. So I stood there for a while. I watched almost all of the service. So it was a service followed by a show.
Oh.
So I'm only white guy in the room.
Yeah.
They start the comedy show. A couple people.
Did they ask you what you were doing there?
No, people were cool. No, I think I told them.
Like, I don't,
Get him!
But right before I went up,
like he's inspecting.
Yeah.
I'm here to shut this place down. Y'all are above fire code right now. Right before I went up, they brought people on stage to do, I think they called it a step off, where they were dancing. And it was like a competition between like 4 of them.
Step show.
But it was worship.
They asked you to step off.
It was worship. It was like they played like a hymn and they were up there dancing.
Okay.
And they called me up.
Oh.
What?
And I got to go next. So
You had a step?
I did a step off at this all black church. I danced.
You did a step.
Is there a video?
They probably went crazy for you, didn't they?
I remember thinking, I've got 2 options here. Do I kind of play it cool and like not dance? Or do I just go all out?
Yeah.
And that's what I did. I went all out dancing. The most out of my comfort zone I've ever been.
Good for you.
And it was murder.
Yeah.
And then I immediately went from that. They just handed me the mic and I started my set.
Oh, good.
So I was like, y'all take notes?
Yeah.
I just went, y'all see that?
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Good.
And it was great. But I'd never, I'm Catholic. We're doing the opposite of that.
Oh, yeah.
We're taking a knee and chanting Latin and, being sad.
Yeah.
So I'm just kidding about the last part.
About being sad?
Yeah.
Well,
it's just a Catholic mass is solemn, I guess is the right word.
Oh,
solemn, and this was not solemn. This was people literally dancing. So
excited.
It was an experience. Still one of the most fun shows I've ever done.
I told John he needs to come to John Chris to come to my church and bring him.
Oh, and perform?
No, I'm just gonna bring him just to service.
Oh, just to
y'all should all come to.
I would love it.
Yeah, it should come to service. Man.
Mount Zion, we out here.
You want him with
John
his
Christ here? Yeah. What up, Mount Zion?
Yeah, he takes his phone in the church service and he's making videos while it's going on.
Yo, that is the funniest John Chris impression.
What up, Mount Zion? We are rolling into town.
Hey, man.
Hey, check your heart, dude.
Do you?
What's that?
You do some pretty good impressions, dude. That's funny.
Aaron legitimately does.
Yeah, he does, man.
Well, that's just,
I have a running joke where I do impressions. They're terrible, but
no, Brian can actually do. Have you heard Brian do impressions?
I've heard them. I wasn't sure they were doing it. He was doing impressions.
Sneaky good. Like give him one. Lawrence Fishburne, maybe something like that.
Do Lawrence Fishburne.
Okay. This is Lawrence Fishburne from Boys in the Hood.
Oh man, you don't want to mess this one up.
I need those.
Don't mess this one up. I want to know where this is going.
You need what?
Most of those standardized tests are biased. Except the math portion. The math is universal.
Are you doing the impression now?
Yeah.
Oh.
You couldn't tell?
No.
I was nailing it.
I thought you were doing you.
No,
just
that was
saying
Lawrence
this what you were going.
I thought that was a disclaimer before.
Right. I thought he was doing baits, telling us what he was about to say. Like these are the words I'm going to use.
That was
as Lawrence Fishburne. Go ahead.
Him.
All right. Well, dude. Okay.
Should I do Lawrence Fishburne from The Matrix?
No.
Yeah,
I think I know how your
we'll
Lawrence
move on
Fishburne.
from
Do you have any other impressions?
I can do anybody.
Denzel?
Don Cheadle and Crash. Let's hear. I don't know.
Let's hear that.
I don't.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, can you do Denzel?
Oh, that's a good one.
I saw Denzel act in person. By the
Really?
way,
Wait, where?
Jake Gyllenhaal too.
What for what?
Othello in New York City. What? What? Did
I thought you were going to say you're an extra in John Q or something. You went to see Othello?
Yeah, it was Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal. Why wouldn't I? Me and my wife went.
How was it?
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, I bet.
Jake Gyllenhaal. It was like Zoe Saldana. She was there.
Oh, okay.
She was like 2 rows
Yeah,
ahead.
that's why you went.
I didn't even know she was going.
Mhm.
I was with my wife, guy. So yeah, no, it was an
Were you in
amazing.
Drumline, or was that just Renard?
That was Renard. Yeah,
She was in that too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but where were you
Anyway.
going? With? You,
Denzel. This is Denzel Washington from Training Day.
Okay, training day.
Okay.
Guessing
Wait, what scene? What scene?
At the very end,
The very end where he's going crazy.
where in this scene, because I want to set you guys up. His partner Jake has taken the money
Yes.
and he's leaving with it now, and he's out of options.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the people in this neighborhood have turned on him.
Yeah, we get it. Ready?
Oh, I'm putting probation out on all of you.
All right, cut. Let me tell
No,
you.
I'm not done.
I know,
Okay.
but I'm gonna just give you some notes,
Okay.
like because it sounds.
I don't have a pen, but go ahead.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but this sounds exactly like the way you just described the scene. Like it was right. It was the same voice.
I'm a nuanced, I'm a nuanced actor, but I wasn't done.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're right.
King Kong.
Oh man, come on,
On me.
come on.
What are you talking about?
That was even worse.
What are you talking about? I feel like Denzel's in the room.
No, hey man.
What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
All right.
I don't even
Oh, that was awesome.
prove my point.
Yeah, that was awesome. We could do that. Let's make that a weekly segment.
Moving on. Do
Thank you for that,
Brian's impressions.
All right. Yeah, honestly, Todd Weinberg, just do that during your wedding.
Yeah,
speech.
just do
a Denzel impression.
Yeah. Do it. Do a Brian Bates doing a Denzel impression.
They'll know what it is.
Yeah, they'll get it.
They go, is that a Brian? Was that a Brian?
You're like, I think that was a B Bates special.
Jordan Penley was listening to some Seinfeld commentary tonight and heard Jerry say it's very hard to have a beard and be
Okay.
funny.
I feel like this was put in
Agree or
intentional.
disagree?
Agree.
Brian, do you have an opinion about this? You might want to try a beard, honestly. Switch it up.
That seemed a little
Dude,
uncalled for.
yeah. I mean,
I'm
if
sorry.
nothing else, you can fall back on the impressions.
Exactly.
Have you ever had a beard? Have you ever tried to grow one? Or?
Now, the only thing I did during COVID for like
Oh, right, the mustache.
2 or 3 weeks, I had a goatee and then I
Goatee?
shaved it off.
I hate
Soul
that.
patch.
Did you take a picture of it?
I made a video
You
of
did
it.
a whole video. You
I
don't follow
missed
him
it.
online?
I do, but I missed that one. Oh, I wish. I gotta go
Yeah.
back.
I made a
and look at
video of future me coming back, talking.
that. Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you still got it up?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go look at it.
Yeah.
That's funny. You that would be fun.
But
Well,
that was
It
the
didn't look good. I'll say that.
really.
Totally gray.
that was the conventional thinking for a long time, is that stand-up comedians shouldn't have beards. They shouldn't
Shouldn't wear hats.
conceal anything about their face. The idea was, for the same reason, I think J.D. Vance is the first politician
Oh,
in like 100 years that's had a beard,
Mm.
because apparently there's science to back this up, that you present as more honest and trustworthy the less you're concealing about your face. So the conventional thinking used to be no hat, no long hair, no big glasses, no beard.
no eyebrows.
And also
No Dusty.
Hey,
It's Dusty's whole
that's
persona.
what I'm saying. That's the conventional. I think it's changed.
Mhm.
I think, like, I don't know, the world's just different. I don't
Yeah.
think people care about that
Yeah.
Yeah.
anymore. But there are some guys who a lot of what makes them funny is like the facial expressions and stuff and the way they look. So you shouldn't cover that up if that's part of your thing. There's a good argument if you watch Louis C.K. and Seinfeld on Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. They argue about this specifically because Louis has a beard and Seinfeld asked him about it. So
that's
it's an interesting thing.
I've never even considered that. Like,
well, there are some comics you see them at like local shows and they wear a hat and it's casting a shadow on their face. You can't see their face at all.
See, I wear a hat, but I wear mine up.
You got to wear it up so that they can see your face.
Yeah. That's
it's like you might as well walk out there and like with like a ski mask on. At some point. You're like, that's weird.
Yeah, I'm aware of it, so I usually have it to the side, anyways. But yeah, that's interesting.
Garon Dombrowski. I lost it when Bates said that Alaska has a lower population per capita than Vermont. That's like saying they have less people per people.
Wait, what?
I think he meant they have the lowest population per acre. Surprised Aaron didn't catch it. Love the podcast. Keep up the great work, guys. Yeah, that's very lowest population per capita.
Yeah. Yeah. Garen is correct. What I was getting at. I think you knew that.
Yeah, you meant
in the moment.
Yeah.
Some things you just let slide. Yeah. Vermont Wyoming's the smallest or the least populous state, period. We learned this last week. But Alaska.
You talking about with black people?
No, people.
Oh.
Hold on. Hold on, Brian. Back up.
Wait, hold on. What you say? People? I just caught him.
You talking about black people? Nah, real people.
Yeah. I didn't even catch that. Well, what you mean? I'm like, and I'm just sitting there like, oh yeah,
all people matter.
Yeah, people.
No, all people.
Yeah, just in general.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But Alaska's so big that it's the fewest people accounting for how big the state is.
They have one black person.
There is in the whole,
in Vermont,
in Alaska, and he runs a jewelry store in Ketchikan.
That's the only one y'all saw.
Jay Flake met him.
That's wild.
All right,
come on, Alaska.
All right, support for today's episode comes from Square. I love Square. I've been using them for years to sell stuff on the road.
Yeah.
You remember, it was a big moment when you got the little thing you can plug in your phone.
Absolutely.
Swipe cards. It's your all-in-one business partner making your day-to-day easier from point-of-sale systems and payments to inventory and customer tools. Square brings everything together in one simple platform so you can stay organized, sell anywhere, keep things moving. We use it to sell merch after our shows. Nate does too. And right now, listeners can get up to $200 off Square hardware when you go to sign up at square.com/go/Nate. That's SQUARE.com/go/Nate. Visit Square to get started because the right tools make all the difference. I mean, I use Square. Think about how often you're using it now. You go to like a market or like a fair or anything like that, anything with like local vendors, that's how these payments are being processed. So you got to use it, man. Square keeps up so you don't have to slow down. Get everything you need to run and grow your business without any long-term commitments. And why wait? Right now, you can get up to $200 off Square hardware at square.com/go/Nate. That's SQUARE.com/GO/Nate. Run your business smarter with Square. Get started today.
All right. So this week, we are talking about hobbies.
You got to have a hobby, dude.
Yeah, I did a little.
Do you agree with that? Do you think people should have hobbies?
Yes.
Because I know a lot of people that don't. There are a lot of people that go to work, they go home. That's it, dude.
What I learned was it's a relatively new thing as far as since people have been around. Because
I bet
throughout most of history, you
didn't have time to sit around and twiddle your thumbs.
White people have do it for like the last couple hundred years. Mike's probably the first one.
What's that? Wait, what am I missing here? What?
Back up, people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, throughout history, people have not been able to have the luxury of having a hobby. They're working or they're just trying to provide for their family.
Yeah, the idea of having time to kill
that
is a relatively new human experience.
The word hobby came from hobby horse, which you guys know what a hobby horse is?
I don't.
I never heard of that.
It's a little toy horse that.
I said hobby horse and competition popped up automatically.
That's a
people,
hobby
people
horse?
compete at this.
You've seen a hobby horse, right?
I have seen this.
The
It's
horse
like a
with the
little
stick?
broom with a horse at the end of it.
Right. And it was designed for a child to mimic riding a real horse. And then the word hobby kind of suggests anything that's a childish pursuit.
Oh.
So if you're doing something that people think is, what are you doing? They called it a hobby, like a hobby horse.
Wow.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Does not have a good connotation.
No.
Not originally, but then by 100, that was 17th century, 18th century, they said by then things had, all of a sudden it starts becoming cool.
Right. Yeah, and it's a luxury to have the time to do whatever.
So you asked if everyone should have a hobby.
Yeah.
I think so.
There's I'll jump ahead. This is a TikTok thing's going on now. The 5 hobby rule.
Mm-hmm.
It's a personal development strategy suggests cultivating 5 different types of hobbies to achieve a well-rounded and fulfilling life. These hobbies are categorized as 1 to make money, 1 to keep you physically healthy, 1 to foster creativity, 1 to expand your knowledge, and 1 to build social connections. So, for me,
Yeah.
I think 1 to make money. I don't think I have. I think when I first started stand-up comedy, I probably thought of it
That's
more
how
as
it
a
started.
hobby
Really?
than,
Of course.
obviously, than
You started as a hobby too?
I started with the intention of making it my job, but it wasn't. I had a full-time job for years when I did.
Right, but
So-
I'm saying though, when you started, you didn't look at it like I'm gonna just do this just for fun. Like you had
I
a
wanted
goal.
to do it.
So you looked at it like it was just a hobby though.
I didn't believe in myself enough. I took a Rick Roberts stand-up comedy class. I thought this is just something fun to do.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then I enjoyed it and kept going.
Yeah.
So I can't honestly say I thought when I started that, I'd be doing it for a career.
Mm.
What about you?
Yeah, when I started doing stand-up, when I realized I wanted to do it, it was not a hobby.
But either you have a hobby that you've made money from.
No.
Yeah.
I think that might be the hardest one
That's the hardest
Yeah.
one for sure.
on
To
this
make money
list.
from a hobby? Ooh,
Yeah.
that sounds
I'm trying to think even what those are.
right. Because if you do art, it's not your hobby, right?
Yeah, some of
Well,
these-
we're lucky. Our job is also a creative outlet
Yes.
in
Right.
some ways, and so we're lucky in that way.
Yeah.
1 to keep you physically healthy.
It definitely is
I
not.
do.
Yeah.
Well, I'd love to talk about that. I do
Yeah.
a lot of that.
But what they consider hobbies on some of these lists I saw, I'm like, is that a hobby?
Like
What's
what?
considered a hobby?
Walking.
Like pets.
Having a pet is a hobby?
That's some of these lists I saw. Like one of the most popular hobbies is having pets. I'm like, that's just
Yeah. That's just
your
having-
life, right?
Yeah.
If you have a dog,
your
you're not.
your life.
I'm
Oh,
just saying-
did you think he said
thought
wife
he
too?
said wife.
I was like, wait, hold on, dude. Like, what
think
are we?
he-
Y'all trying to
think
get me
he
in
did.
so much
Like,
trouble.
what are you
for
doing
this
here?
podcast.
I think you did say wife because
I was doing my
Having a
impression.
dog. That's like having a wife. Just sits around the house taking up space. You got to let it out of the house every few hours.
no,
What a waste.
I thought
I got a lot of people to apologize to.
thought we were a little more.
No.
I thought we were a little more progressive than this. But
Well, you thought wrong.
they say you having it.
people,
Yeah.
and my wife.
I love it. No, life. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just I don't think of pets as a hobby.
But I think
it's like
sports,
a chore almost.
sports
Yeah.
that you don't play professionally can be considered a hobby.
Yeah, pick up
Yeah.
basketball.
So
Right,
that's
right,
physical
right.
activity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Walking,
That's fair.
hiking, riding bikes, that kind of thing.
I never considered that a hobby though.
What?
Like working, I just like working out.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So I never considered that a hobby.
I
Like
think
even playing basketball, I look at it like that's
Yeah.
like just
For me,
fun.
it's like
Nah.
it's a way of
You don't even think
life,
it's fun?
less of a hobby.
not now. I used to, and now it's like so much. It's so
Think of it as
physically
a job.
taxing. It's like I'm literally just doing it for cardio.
Yeah.
Like
Right. It's working out.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly. It's for health.
yeah.
You know?
I guess it. I
But
mean, I guess I got. a
You were into
hobby.
hiking for a while. I don't know. Maybe you still are.
I've done it less since the baby, but I used to do it. Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Once or twice a week, I'd hike somewhere, and on the road almost every weekend. I find a place to hike.
like Dusty. He bird watches. Wouldn't that be considered?
That's a hobby.
Or
for sure.
Joe Zimmerman.
That's
does
a way
it
to
too.
make money.
Yeah.
I think.
Joe Zimmerman
He
is
does it too.
the
Yeah.
ultimate. Yeah.
So it's like
One to foster creativity.
Yeah.
Who
made this? What is this list from?
I think from TikTok. The 5 hobby
well,
rules.
Then it's solid.
Oh,
then.
it's people making videos of what their hobbies are for those 5.
And I don't know who originally came up with this, but some psychologist or something said this is what you need for a well-rounded life.
Okay.
One to expand your knowledge. That'd be like taking a foreign language or something like that.
Okay.
Which you were going to do that.
Yeah.
I was for a while.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I do Duolingo.
I really leaned into English.
You do what?
Duolingo.
What's that?
It's an app.
It's like Babbel.
But yeah.
You know,
it's fun.
What do you learn?
Spanish.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you speak it fluently?
No, I wouldn't say it. I'm
I'll
like
see,
on.
I'll see.
Yeah. I would say.
Do Rosie Perez. do Benicio del Toro in Sicario. Just say something in Spanish.
In Spanish. I don't know.
¿Cómo está?
¿Cómo está? Bien. Bien.
You need to.
I'm just saying.
Get your money
Spanish
back.
is worse than his impression.
I'm trying. I'm
It's
trying
the
to
easiest
think.
one there is.
It's like that to English. Imagine this is conversation. How are you?
Listen, it takes me a while. Now, listen, I'm on day like 265 or something like that.
You've been doing this a year?
No, 265.
Almost a year. I mean, that's 2/3 of a year.
But you got to understand, I only do like 1 lesson a day.
You might need to up it to 2.
I
bro.
might need
If
to.
you can't answer how
I
are
gave you
you
the
doing
simplest
it.
phrase.
It's not that I can't. It just takes me a second.
Yeah,
like I have to.
Donde estás?
Donde estás? So this is how. So you know how I have to break this down in my head. Donde, I have to do it word by word.
Okay.
Where?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said donde está?
Yeah.
Where am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, where are you from?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you want me to answer?
El Nashville.
Yep, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah, that's usually where it stops for me. Like I don't really.
How'd you say I'm from Nashville, Tennessee? How'd you say I'm from Nashville, Tennessee?
There you go. You just said it. Oh, here. I'd say
Soy.
Soy de Nashville.
You know,
Hunter's
it's
Lane.
Too much stress. You guys are doing
It is. We really put you on the spot.
Yeah, you put me
I'm
on the
sorry.
spot, guys.
You can't bring up.
I mean, I did a perfect Denzel. So
you did that.
But you can't just throw around. Hey, I'm multilingual on the Nateland podcast.
No, I said I'm doing Duolingo.
Well, this is a hobby to enrich.
Yeah.
You're trying to be learned.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to be learned in Espanol.
Now, Aaron, you were going to learn auctioneering at one time.
Really?
I was trying to get I forgot about it. I need to go back.
Why?
Because I love the way an auctioneer talks. Isn't it fun?
You ever listen to?
And I wanted to learn how to do it. I thought that would be a fun thing to pull out. Also, if I could talk like an auctioneer, I would write a bit where I did that. Now,
Yeah.
Just so I could use it. I actually met an auctioneer in Spokane, Washington, and I was like, "Hit me with a little." And she, I mean, it's so.
It was
cool.
a woman.
Oh yeah.
You ever listen to Bone Thugs and Harmony?
What do you think?
Miss my Uncle Charles, yo. That's
what I'm saying. There you go, right
Yeah,
there.
a little bit.
Yeah, that'll help.
I watched the guy who would go, you got to go 1, 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 1 1 1/4. I forgot how it went.
See?
But I really worked on it for a while.
Now, see? And that's how I feel about Spanish.
Muy pequeño.
I just watched.
See? See? Like you can always fall back on that. You just like if you don't understand what somebody's saying, that's what I do. You just look like you're really pondering it. Like,
No.
see,
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
see.
It's beautiful. We'll need translations on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah,
Put subtitles.
yeah, for that. Bien.
What is this? Narcos?
I was watching Conan O'Brien.
That's what I'm gonna watch.
Conan O'Brien just received the Mark Twain Prize.
Okay, yeah.
And I was watching it. At the end, he had an auctioneer come out. He had so many people he wanted to thank, but he didn't have much time, so he had the auctioneer read it.
Oh, that's
cool.
funny. That's really fun.
Yeah. And then the last one is to build social connections. What would that be? Like joining a book club or something?
That's what I did. Well, I mean, I ain't joined a book club. I'm saying, no, I'll never do that.
You took Duolingo with a class? With a
No,
group?
actually, I started doing it because my son was doing it, and then I mean, that's actually why
So you could talk to him.
yeah. Well, no,
Well, you could experience it together.
Yeah. Like I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool. It's something we can, you know what I mean?
It's like, Dad, you never talked to me in English.
Yeah.
Try to
We could,
Spanish.
because we were actually in Cancun last year, and he started doing it, so that's when I started.
Well, a lot of these can overlap, right? Like I can say golf. You got a group of guys you play golf with. That's the communal aspect of it. And then, maybe you're walking a lot playing golf. That's the physical aspect of it.
El golf.
And you're losing money from it. But
I'm not sure that was right.
What do you mean?
I said El golf. I'm not sure that's the Spanish translation.
El golf.
El golf.
Golfo.
El golf.
Oh, golf.
In high school, I took Latin.
Oh,
me too.
2 years of Latin. There's especially for what I do, there's no real purpose.
Why Latin?
Just because my friends were.
Ah.
And it's supposed to, if you're going to be a lawyer or a doctor or something, so my friends were. So I'm like, I don't, but I never knew any Spanish. And so when I was an adult, I took adult classes to learn Spanish. And for a while I got into it, but that was 20 years ago. And I remember nothing now.
It doesn't.
You got to get in it.
No,
it's not like riding a bike.
No.
El bike.
Not at all.
It's El golf.
El golf. Yeah.
Oh,
I want to hear how it's pronounced.
Fluent.
How about this?
Golf.
Golf. El golf.
This guy's learned.
El learned.
Ball.
Go. Oh, that's how you say it.
Okay. The first one I played was English.
Oh.
So it goes from
Golf.
to
Golf.
Who?
golf.
Golf. Oh,
You just got to say it with a little
El golf. El golf.
a little pizzazz.
El golf. Jugar. El golf. Jugar. I just hit you with some.
Yeah.
Jugar.
Boy, I'll apply.
Jugar means to play.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Wow.
To play golf. Imagine if you talk like that. Hey, to play golf.
Just leave it there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am from Nashville. I am Aaron. To play golf.
Jugar. Huh? You want me to translate that?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh.
If you talked in English the way you're talking in Spanish.
Oh,
You
yeah.
think that guy
Sometimes
was
it gets
crazy.
lost in translation, but you got to learn. See, that's why you don't know Spanish. If you knew Spanish, you would know what I'm saying.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's
Get
on
a-
you, Aaron.
Yeah.
Our next sponsor, we love, Delete Me. Aaron usually reads Delete Me, but they don't love him. So they said, Brian, you take over.
They deleted me.
Yeah. Delete Me makes it easy, quick, and safe to remove your personal data online at a time when surveillance and data breaches are common enough to make everyone vulnerable. Delete Me knows your privacy is worth protecting. Sign up and provide Delete Me with exactly what information you want to delete it, and their experts take it from there. Have you ever been a victim of identity theft,
Mm-hmm.
harassment,
Oh, yeah.
doxing?
Every day.
If you haven't, you probably know someone who has. I don't even know what doxing is, to be honest with you.
That's where they put your personal info on the internet. Like your address gets leaked or something.
Oh, I'd love that. I know a few people in my life that were victim of identity theft. It's a
You
nightmare.
just want info about you out there.
I just need to get some word out.
get some tickets. I don't know
Yeah.
if doxing translates to ticket sales, but if it does, I'll stop using Delete Me. I'll tell you that.
Okay. But take control of your data, and keep your private life private by signing up for Delete Me. Now at a special discount for our listeners, get 20% off your Delete Me plan when you go to joindeleteme.com/Nate and use promo code Nate at checkout. The only way to get 20% off is to go to joindeleteme.com/Nate and enter code Nate at checkout. That's joindeleteme.com/Nate, code Nate. All right. The average hobby lasts 16 months. People, to me, that seems like a long time. If I did
That
something for
is a
16
long
months, I think
time.
I'd probably just keep going.
Right.
But it says that people have work commitments, busy family life, and lack of motivation is the primary reasons they stop doing whatever it is they're doing. Learning a musical instrument is one of the main ones, or the top ones, where someone starts and doesn't.
Oh,
Mhm.
golf could be considered one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that bought golf clubs thinking they're going to get into it. And, then they see how hard it is. And
Yeah.
same with a musical instrument. I never learned an instrument as a kid. A few years ago, I was at Target. There was a little like Casio's keyboard
Yeah.
for $80. And I thought, I'm going to maybe I'm Mozart, don't even know it,
Yeah.
take
You
it
got
home.
that?
And I bought it, and I am not.
How hard did you try?
I wanted to learn the Charlie Brown Christmas songs.
Oh, God.
Well, that's a pretty hard one.
And so, but you can go online and it'll show you all the keys. And so I did learn, like I put little stickers on all the keys and memorized it.
What did you do with
With
it?
that?
Yeah. You got rid of it?
The keyboard itself.
Yeah.
It's at my mom's house. So when
That's-
my daughter goes there,
Yeah,
she likes
yeah,
to turn
she
it on
plays.
and play.
That's so funny, dude. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, that's a keyboard.
I was going to try to play the Charlie Brown thing, but
Do you
Go
know
ahead.
for real?
yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, I can't find one where you can play with the keyboard. I'll find it.
hmm
That's interesting.
So far, my impressions might have been bad. Your Spanish was worse, but that's the worst yet. You playing?
Oh,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
I thought my Spanish was okay. I'm telling you off top that as what did you just download?
I'm telling anything.
Yeah, no, my Spanish is it's bien. It's bien. Yeah.
All right, let's. All right, here's some TV and movie characters that have hobbies, famous hobbies, and from TV shows.
Okay.
This is from a movie. Andy from the 40-Year-Old Virgin collecting vintage toys.
Mhm.
You guys seen that movie?
Oh yeah. That's weird.
What?
Oh no, I'm just thinking about how his setup looked.
His house.
Yeah. and
Yeah.
his-
There's toys everywhere.
now
Yeah.
I'm thinking about mine. Go ahead.
And he kept them in the boxes, so they're mint condition.
You got to.
Now, he didn't start doing that with the intention to make money, but he ends up making a ton of money with it, right?
Oh,
He opens
yeah.
a
Sells them
store.
at the end, yeah.
I
Right.
didn't even think about that. That's a good point.
Did you guys watch The Sopranos?
Yes,
Mm-mm.
Bobby Bacala. He was into model trains.
Bobby. Yeah. Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah.
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 I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I've never seen that. That's one of the there's some hobbies that for some reason are seen as like embarrassing.
Yeah.
Model
That's one.
train's one of them.
What?
I don't find it embarrassing, but it's one that people make fun of.
Really?
Yeah, grown men that do model train stuff. I'm trying to think of other ones that are.
What about collectibles like the one I just mentioned?
Yeah,
Star Wars.
like what are those little? They're like bobbleheads, but they're
Oh yeah.
pop it.
I got a buddy that has a whole room full of those.
What are they called? Pop toy? Something
I don't know.
Pop,
Something pop it. Yeah, something. Those
pop
yeah,
heads or something.
something. Yeah, pop heads. All these pop heads out here.
What are those called? You know what I'm talking about?
Huh?
Plinko. Plinko's a game on The Price
This
is
is-
Right.
Look at that.
Oh, those. We like those
yeah,
things.
yeah, yeah.
But thank you so much for sending this.
While we're on the topic,
That's very cool if they said. So I was just trying to remember what they were called.
um,
He said Plinko.
yeah, no, I have a buddy that has a whole room full of those.
of
And
what?
those little characters.
That we don't know what they're called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has a whole
Funko Pops.
Funko Pops. Yeah,
That's what they're
yeah,
called.
Yeah, I got a buddy got a whole
So Plinko is
Room.
actually not far off. I get it.
Funko. Yeah, you're close.
Yeah, you go chase an apology. All right. I didn't watch Star Trek: The Next Generation, but apparently Captain Picard was into building ships in a bottle.
Oh.
Really,
At least as a kid, he was.
Yeah.
Picard is that with Professor
That's
X?
Patrick
Yeah.
Stewart.
Yeah.
Professor X. The Wire. Did you guys watch The Wire?
Yep.
Weebay. He was really
Mhm.
into fish.
He was in the fish. I
Yep.
forgot
The
about
band?
that. Yeah. Huh? What'd you say?
He's in the band Fish.
Yeah, he loved them. They were his favorite. He loved playing it through Baltimore streets.
Here's some like real life celebrities that have a hobby. Justin Bieber, the Rubik's Cube.
Huh.
Here's what I didn't know this, and the Rubik's Cube's been around as long as I've been a kid. I call it Rubik's Cube.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a guy named Rubik and he has a cube.
No, I call it a cube that I call Rubik Cube.
Oh, it's an X.
Rubik's Cube. It's possessive. There was a Rubik's.
There's a
Oh.
guy
It's-
named Rubik.
It's his cube.
Huh.
Wow.
Well, I mean,
Rubik's the cube of Rubik.
Jeez.
I think I would just done it Rubik. I
Right.
don't think I would have done
I'm
apostrophe
gonna say
S.
something. I don't believe that Justin Bieber's sitting around doing the Rubik's cube. I'm not saying
I think, well,
that you're lying.
yeah.
I'm saying you have bad information.
I think the
You may be
Rubik's
right.
Cube that's so narcissistic. Like, why we have to call it like this for everybody? Like,
Well, he invented it.
I know.
I mean, but
That's like what Lou Gehrig did with that disease.
right? Like,
know what I mean?
it's all about you. Jeez, dude.
You remember that drink they used to have here at Zany's called the Mike James?
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
That's true. There was a drink here at Zany's Comedy Club, Wonky's Comedy Club, named after Mike James.
He insisted on it. He threw a fit until they put it on the menu.
They finally
Mike
put it
James
on the menu.
grabbed the owner by the
Mhm.
neck and he goes, "Listen, I don't know if you've noticed, I'm a bit of a thing around here now. And
Yeah,
I'd like to walk in and go, I'll have the me."
that's
And
hilarious.
so they added, you were literally on the menu.
I
when I
was.
started. Mike James. And what is it again? It's like a strawberry daiquiri or something.
Yep, that's
is
it.
it?
Precisely. No,
What is it? Grenadine,
it's been so long since I really don't even remember.
rum, something.
It was Ciroc Red Berry,
Okay.
Red Bull, and cranberry juice. That's what it was.
Okay. It's called the Mike James.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I go in there tonight, can I go in there and get a Mike James? You think
You
they'll know
cannot.
what it is?
Nah. Well, I don't know.
Maybe Tiffany
might.
would.
Tiffany would.
Tiffany
Yep.
would. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
made a
would.
bunch of Mike
Yep.
Jameses.
Yeah.
If you go to Third Coast Comedy Club in Nashville, you can get the Aaron Weber special.
What's that?
On the menu? Diet Coke and M&Ms.
What?
It's on the menu.
Diet Coke and M&Ms.
Yeah, it's a package deal. It's the Aaron Weber special.
Why?
Because I, you know,
That's his
what?
thing.
It- but
I'm
you
making
got,
waves out here.
but you got you have the M&Ms.
Mm-hmm.
So what? No,
Because you want to be like, I'll have the Aaron Weber,
but you
and
like,
then,
I don't want too much.
and there's
sugar.
no discount for it either. It's the same as if you just ordered a Diet Coke and M&Ms. But it's fun to order the Aaron Weber special.
That is cool. Do they have it on the menu?
It's literally on the menu.
That's dope. What about you?
No, I've never had a drink named after me.
We got to change that. What would it be if you had a drink named after you?
Warm milk
Warm glass of milk.
Like
served
it's like,
for the late show.
it's like it's warm and it's slightly expired, like 2 days expired. And they're like, I don't
Come on, Mike.
You're like, I
Come
don't
on.
know.
Curdled
Yeah.
milk.
Come on. That's
Like
not fair.
There it is on the menu right there. Check that out.
Oh wow,
The Aaron Weber special right under the popcorn.
Simple, elegant.
Absolutely right.
wow.
Shout out to Luke and Scott,
Simple
Third
and
Coast
elegant.
Comedy Club, making
Wow.
it happen, man.
That's a different type of description. I never saw M&M's and Diet Coke and thought, man, that is simple and elegant.
You haven't seen the way I eat it.
Oh, golly, dude. It just make it so creepy. It is, dude. It's just how you said it, dude.
Yeah. That's like, you ever play basketball with Michael Jordan? That's what it is.
What?
It's like eating M&Ms with me.
Oh,
He's the top of his
I'm the
game.
goat.
Yeah.
oh.
Here's a few more celebrities.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, these celebrities with hobbies.
You are not a sloppy eater. I'll say that
Thanks, dude.
because
I eat quickly. but
you're a fast eater,
very fast.
but you're not sloppy.
Mhm.
Like whoa, I didn't even know it.
I'm trying to get it in before I get hungry.
I'll still be on my first piece and with
Mhm.
pizza or whatever, and but it's not like it's all over your face.
I'll tear through it. Thanks, man.
Where'd that come from, guys? Like, I'm confused on this. What is the
I
conversation?
think there's just a perception of me as like
a sloppy
an
eater.
embarrassed. Like I look embarrassing when I'm eating.
That's
But
a-
actually,
Well, I thought he was
I
going
use a
there.
knife. And fork
is that the
and-
perception of you?
I think if people had to, yeah.
I don't think people
I
are
think
saying
if they
that.
were to draw a picture of Aaron Weber eating something,
Oh,
there'd be
there's
food all over my face. I'd have
Yeah.
a bib on.
That's
you know.
funny.
But I use knife and fork really well.
Well, good for you.
Thanks, man.
You use it with M&Ms like George.
Yeah, that was a candy bar.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Be tough to do with the M&M.
They just get a spoon or something.
Yeah, just by the spoonful.
It's elegant. And simple.
Steve Martin plays the banjo. He's kind of
He made money off that. Though.
Well known for
that's-
that.
That feels like less of a hobby.
beyond a hobby.
That's kind of what he's doing now. It feels
Right.
like
Nick Offerman, woodworking,
Who was Nick Offerman?
the guy from Parks and Rec.
Oh yeah.
which his character on there was into woodworking.
Yeah,
Tom Hanks collects typewriters.
I've heard that.
I think there's a
Yeah.
guy here in Nashville that got a letter from Tom Hanks about a typewriter he bought from him or something.
Yeah, and
Huh. That's
it's a fun thing to collect.
Is it? Because I'm like, why? What do you do with it? Because you definitely don't type with it. Anybody still typing on typewriters? You know how frustrating that had to be? Like, man,
That's why you collect them.
I don't think we give enough credit to like the news reporters back in the day that had to use typewriters. Like I was watching Superman and I was watching
Well, that's a true story.
I was watching them and I was just watching how like Lois Lane had to type. And I was like, dude.
What? Oh, you talking about like the Christopher Reeve Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that would drive me insane. You got to slide this thing back. Like, now I got to do. Oh,
Were you ever old enough to even use a typewriter?
I don't remember. I mean, I think I remember one in hindsight. I probably saw somebody using one, but I don't think they were doing it intentionally.
Typewriter feels good though.
Right.
It does. Tactically, it feels good.
I have a mechanical keyboard where the switches they feel like that. It's loud. It's disruptive for other people, but
yeah, that's why I was like,
it's a good haptic feedback.
Right.
You get it's really fun.
Yeah.
That's why if people didn't make fun of you for it, I would keep that click on your phone. You know the click that old people don't know how to turn off when they type, and it's just like pop, 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 pop. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to leave that on because it feels good when you hear it.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It does. It gives you. Yeah.
It's like popping bubble wrap or something.
Yeah, man.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah, you need that.
That's
response.
my hobby. Bubble wrap. Just kind of twisting it up, popping it.
Really?
No.
Well, that's
I'm waiting on you to.
you do it.
I thought it would do it.
Do you have it enabled already?
I thought you just put the ringer on. I thought it would do it.
No, you gotta disable it.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure
All
you
right.
have it disabled. Not that old.
Mike Tyson collects pigeons.
Oh yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
What does he do with them?
Pigeon racing and different things.
He's just what?
Pigeon racing?
Pigeon racing?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
I actually
He's
had
like
heard that
Michael
either,
Vick for pigeons.
I never heard that. Like,
I had never heard that either, but
how do you race a pigeon?
I think you just throw them in there.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not going. They know. I've never seen a pigeon fly straight.
Google Mike Tyson pigeon racing.
Mike Tyson says he owns over 1,000 pigeons.
Yeah, you never heard this.
I've never heard this at all. I knew he owned a tiger.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know he had pigeons.
He loves pigeons.
Better keep the pigeons away from the tiger, huh?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, man.
He had a reality TV show about pigeons?
Dude,
I don't remember
I
that.
can't believe you didn't know.
Why
this.
does he like pigeons so much?
It was something about it as a kid.
Yeah.
Do any of you watch Hey Arnold, or is that after both y'all's time? The show Hey Arnold?
Whoa, how old do you think I am?
I don't know, 46?
No, I'm not. no, I'm not.
54.
I don't even know why you went there. Just off the jump.
I know. You remember the show Hey Arnold?
Yeah, I remember.
There's a character, the Pigeon Man.
I don't remember watching it, but I remember the show.
Okay. There's a character, the Pigeon Man. It's just like a sad guy that has been, look at him.
He used to be a fighter pilot.
I don't know his whole backstory.
I thought you were gonna give me the story.
He's been outcast from society, and his only friends are pigeons, and he just hangs out on rooftops taking care of pigeons.
Yeah, he was a
And
fighter
he's just
pilot.
kind of a sad guy.
Yeah.
Aaron, answer me this. Tell me
Mhm.
if this is true.
Mhm.
Taylor Swift making snow globes.
Oh,
You've been to her house. Do you see snow globes
You
everywhere?
been to her house?
Last week?
her family's house, not her.
That's why.
Not her place. I had no idea about the snow globes.
I don't know how,
Yeah.
Jay Leno and Jerry Seinfeld, cars, all kinds of cars.
Imagine that being your hobby.
What?
Just collecting
Collecting
cars.
cars. Yeah.
It's like buying one car is like a life-altering
it's
decision.
like, man, I really have to think about this.
Yeah.
Like you just buying it on a whim. Like,
Yeah, I buy baseball cards.
Yeah. Did
I might as well pick some up on the way home. You know?
get a couple?
I was at Walmart. I grabbed a couple cars. Yeah.
Dude, what's the name? To go back to what we were just talking about.
Racism?
Hey Arnold,
Or how far back do you want to go?
No,
Mike Tyson.
the pigeons.
Yeah.
So, you remember on what was it, Home Alone 2? Y'all remember that when the pigeon lady?
I stopped on the first one.
That's a mistake
No,
because the second
it gets
one
better?
I think the second one was better.
Okay.
What
Is there pigeons in it?
Yeah, a lot of pigeons.
In the park, there's a lady, right?
Yeah. She threw the pigeons on. Oh, such a funny scene. Surely you've seen.
Nah, I don't
You've
even know.
never
I don't know
seen-
what you're talking about.
Nah.
Is it the same kid as the first one?
I'm already not believing you. You've seen. Everybody's seen Lost in New York.
Donald Trump's in Home Alone too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is
I've
in
seen
Los
that
Angeles.
clip of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm using that.
All right, so I went through the Nateland guys, the guys who travel with Nate that are in our and kind of see if I could come up with a hobby for everybody. Some people like John DeToy. He hasn't been on this podcast, but we know him. He's a best yo-yoer
in the world,
pretty much,
which is crazy.
Yeah. Steven Rogers,
Mm.
really into Alice Cooper. Like, I don't know if that would be a hobby, but he like follows him around. He buys all his albums.
It's named after him.
Alice Cooper?
Yeah, the singer.
Wow.
Okay.
The boys are back in town.
Oh, okay.
You know
I know that song. Yeah, I do know that song.
Yeah. It's my favorite Alice Cooper song.
Start with that.
You know, I'm buying a stairway to
Don't know that one.
heaven. You never heard that song?
I haven't heard that one.
Check. Alice Cooper's got some hits.
Yeah, I believe.
Yesterday.
Cool.
Let it be. Let it be. You never heard it?
No, sounds
Alice Cooper is
cool.
hit after
Don't
hit.
call it a comeback. I've been here for years. You don't know that, Alice Cooper?
It doesn't sound like LL.
The joke is none of these are Alice Cooper songs. that we're
Oh,
saying.
okay.
Like, yeah.
But the first one was, right?
No, that's
Oh.
Thin Lizzy. Alice Cooper has "School's Out for the Summer." Never heard that?
Yeah.
Is there a "the" in there?
For summer.
"School's Out for the Summer."
Well, it's just "school's out for summer."
Oh,
I
man.
don't think it changes the song that much.
I think it changes it totally differently. "The"? You putting articles in there?
Yeah, it's summer break. School's out for the summer.
It
All
is
right,
out for the
all right.
summer.
Dustin Chafin, he collects records. Whenever he's on the road, he goes
Yeah.
to record stores
that's
or
cool.
antique
Yeah,
places.
that's cool. That's cool.
Mike Vecchione, really into the mafia. That's not a joke.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a hobby, but he knows everything about the mafia.
He extorts small businesses for fun. That's his hobby.
Dude, hey, man.
He bribes local police departments.
That dude is so funny, man.
Yeah.
He is so funny. All right, Stephen Bargatze, obviously he's a magician,
Yeah.
but he's a big pickleball player.
Really?
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
You guys, have y'all done that? Play pickleball?
I played it once.
What
It's
you
very
think?
fun.
Really?
Yeah.
You like it? Did
Only-
Do you not like it?
Only
I
on
haven't played it.
Because it doesn't benefit. Because the only sport where you being tall doesn't matter at all.
No, it looks like a lot of cardio. More than I want to do.
Less than basketball.
yeah, unless the
But at least I like basketball. I'm into basketball, so I can kind of
But
I
I
can
think
kind
you're
of forget.
competitive enough. You would enjoy pickleball if you just play
Probably if I got
with friends and
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking trash.
Yeah.
I think ping pong's too much cardio.
Really? Have you played pickleball?
Only on the road with Nate.
Okay.
Not like at a real court, but we played once,
Yeah.
on a tennis court at night.
In Johnson City.
And then one other time we taped off, like, Nate has like a extra room or something. We just played, but not like on a real court with real equipment.
you didn't do a tournament or anything.
No, we just played each other, but it was
Yeah.
double, so there wasn't a lot of running around.
Mhm.
You played ball with base before,
I have.
dude?
Isn't he annoyingly
Hey man,
better than you think?
what's so funny is like he'll be like right up under the basket, and he still does a fadeaway. And I don't know why he fades away. It's like it's almost like his body doesn't want to be anywhere near anybody, so he just jumps away, and
That's
it
very-
goes in.
I know. Well, that's very funny. I'm not going to laugh too much because Brian, I played Brian in some games of horse.
Yeah,
It demolished.
it's a tough shot to
Demolish me.
Yeah.
My hobby used to be I'd hustle people.
I can see that,
I would
dude.
show up.
Show up to the YMCA.
Even
No,
after you
Rucker
shoot,
Park.
because even after you shoot, I'm still gonna be like, yeah.
No, the reason probably is because I'm always afraid I'm gonna get my shot blocked. So
Well, you
and I do very often.
Well, you have to jump a little higher.
It's as high as I can jump.
Dude.
You blocked my shot a couple of times.
Hey man, but it's fun going out there. But man, I'm so nervous
It is
playing out
fun.
there.
Dusty gardening. We talked about
Mhm.
bird watching, but
Dusty
gardening.
has a few.
Yeah, he has a
Like
few.
bird
Gardening.
watching.
Dusty's a Renaissance man.
Yes.
Joe Zimmerman, bird watching. I couldn't think of one for Greg Warren.
Oh.
I don't know if he has a hobby or not.
I don't know. It's like being a sports fan, being an engaged sports fan, considered a hobby too.
Yeah. I can
You
see
go to
that.
a lot of
Guess
sporting
so.
events,
Yeah.
things like that.
I guess so.
I know he follows like collegiate wrestling super closely
Yep.
and goes
Yep.
to a lot of events. And
What about Dustin Nickerson? I couldn't think of one for him. He goes to a lot of concerts, I feel like.
he goes to a lot of concerts. Yeah, he goes to sporting events too, and doing stuff with his family. And I don't know. He collects stuff, I guess.
All right. So then I got to us. I'll go first.
Mhm.
Okay.
When I was a kid, I was really into the Muppets. I guess my parents bought. I didn't buy them.
Okay.
Muppets. What? Are you shaking your head, Mike?
I was just thinking
This is
about
an
you.
open. This is an open.
Yeah, yeah. It's a
room.
safe place.
Safe
right here.
place.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't try to bring me down.
Yeah, no.
I collect Muppets. I was really into Muppets, and I joined the Muppet fan club. I brought in some of our newsletters here. That's,
I was wondering what that was.
Oh,
That's,
my gosh. This is amazing.
Yeah.
And it's-
This is amazing.
member of the-
printed on actual sheepskin. That's how old. This is.
Oh.
so remember
Whoa.
the Muppet fan club there.
Wow. The Muppet Volume 3, Number 3, 1981.
Mm-hmm.
That-
The Great Muppet Caper. Facts for Fanatics.
Dude, it had.
That's amazing, dude.
This is directly to you. This looks like when you were an adult.
No, look at that address.
Look-
Oh, dude,
Look at this. This didn't go to his. It went straight to him.
Went to my work PO box. All right, so I'm still a member.
read that address, man. That address is crazy.
Oh yeah,
know.
that's wild.
I know.
Read it. Yeah, I mean, do you still live? You don't live.
You
there?
don't live there, do you?
Okay, I don't.
Route 1, box 380.
Route 1.
Let's just see. I lived out in the country.
Route 1,
Route
Lebanon, Tennessee.
There was no
Dude.
numeric. I mean, box 380 was. There's box, but
but just Route
No.
1.
Yeah,
Lebanon has
that's
come up
awesome.
since then.
yeah.
Thank goodness.
That's so cool, man. It's cool that you saved this kind
I
of
don't
stuff.
even think you could put that in a GPS.
No.
Route
no,
1?
No. Dusty had something similar with when he was in the trailer park. I forgot what it was.
Yeah,
but
Morris
lot-
Trailer Park,
lot A.
Lot A.
something like
Yeah.
that. All right, so now as an adult, for the last 30 years, I've been keeping a journal,
Really?
and I write in every day. And
Oh, that's
I look
for how
back
long
on
you
what
been
I was-
doing that?
30 years.
30 years.
Started in 1995.
You ever go back and read some of your
I do
old
it every
stuff?
day.
Every night,
I go back
yeah.
to 5-year intervals and look at what I was doing.
Wow,
this
on the
date.
same day.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
That's
fun.
crazy.
It's fun. It makes you realize how much your life changed, how stuff that you thought was so important at the time
Yeah.
in a short amount of time doesn't matter.
So what you're reading right now is during the pandemic?
Yep.
Yeah.
But I also look back 10 years ago, 15
Oh,
years
okay.
ago, 20, 25, and 30.
Wow.
So, yeah. So,
That's really cool.
What were you doing? What were you doing today?
what was I doing? Well, which year?
5 years ago.
You know what? 5 years ago, because we couldn't do anything, I was playing a lot of golf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not good, but I would go out to these cheap courses and play
Right.
9 holes at Shelby or something with some
Okay.
local comics.
Mm-hmm.
You go to McCabe? You ever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Went to McCabe, went to Riverside, these
Mhm.
cheap
Sure.
places that, because you couldn't do anything else 5 years ago.
That's true.
It's kind of sad.
Wow.
All right. So that's my hobbies.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike?
I'm into Legos.
Like
Yeah.
in what way?
Like building Lego cars, like the cars I brought.
Okay. Let's see them.
He's
Let's
trying
see
to
him.
tee you up to pull
See
him
him,
I
out.
know he was, but I was like, it just felt too forced. No,
All right.
Drum roll.
So I got
Look
into
at
these.
man.
I got into these when I
How would you describe this for the listeners, Mike?
what do you mean?
Well, some people just listen.
It
And
says
don't
on the
watch.
back what it is. I couldn't have told
Oh,
you.
what is this?
It's a Ford GT.
Oh, Ford GT. So
This is
actually, like normally, I build the ones that are smaller than this.
Whoa.
Okay. You want to show off.
But
It's got a couple
Is this
here
Fast
on
and
the
the
table.
Furious?
yeah. So the thing is though, I got started doing this with my son. Right?
It's like Spanish.
Yeah. But he got out of it. And then I couldn't stop doing it. Now I'm like addicted to it.
Wow. And
So
you just buy like the kit
Yeah.
and then follow the instructions and
Mhm.
build it from scratch.
Yeah, man.
how long does this take?
Like it depends on how, if I get into it. Like I think this one took me like a day. Like I can get into it, but I like to take them when I'm on the road.
Right.
I do them.
So you got your
Just in a
CPAP
hotel
bag,
room or something.
CPAP. Yeah. Like
and your
I'm
car
in.
kit.
Like if I'm I like to do it on the, wherever I'm at.
So if you say a day, like a whole day though,
Yeah. I mean, like
10 hours?
no.
Not
It
that
don't
long?
take nothing like that. I mean, you can take breaks and
Some of them take that long. You
Some
buy
of 'em
these
are.
huge
yeah.
Eiffel Tower and stuff. That's like
Those-
I mean, when I had Legos as a kid, they were just blocks and
Yeah.
you could build buildings, but I don't even understand how this works.
Yeah, dude. Like it's all I don't know. Like,
But like,
because like
take
you can
me
see
through
the
the
engine.
steps.
Yeah.
So like you can see the engine, like how the engine works with these. which is crazy. Like
Yeah.
like while the wheels are going, the engine's working. So it's like it shows
crazy.
you. Yeah.
Like if I just walked in, I couldn't even tell you that these are Legos. I would just,
Oh, really?
I think I would just say model cars or something.
Yeah.
Because that's not even what I think of as Legos.
Ooh, yeah, it gets fun, but and then
And you got little bitty parts in there. Like how many
Yeah.
parts are in these?
these were like 1,1700 pieces. Yeah.
1,700?
Yeah. But normally I'll do like the kits I'll do like 800 pieces, something like that. Yeah.
I get the appeal of it. It's very fun. I've done a couple recently. I had we hosted my whole family for Thanksgiving last year, and I was like, I got all these nieces and nephews coming. I'll buy some Lego sets for them to play with. So I bought like the Hogwarts castle from Harry Potter. I bought
the big one,
not the huge one that's like $600.
I was about to say
there's one that's like $100, and it's maybe like the size of like my laptop. It's like that big. And my nieces and nephews did it with me for I don't know 20 minutes. And then they lost interest, and then I sat and did the rest of it myself. And it is very fun.
Yeah, it is.
It's therapeutic. It's
I bet
fun
it's very relaxing.
I can write when I'm doing it.
I was about to ask you that.
When you start to see it, because sometimes you'll be building it and you're like, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. And then when you see it take shape,
it's like a pottery class.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun, dude. And the people that design these things are so smart. They're so well made.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it though.
Like do you know how we got one over there of
crazy.
us? How do you know how they do that?
No.
Maybe a 3D printer or something?
It would have to be. Because I mean, to the logistics of it is just was crazy to me.
Yeah.
I don't even know how you would put all that together.
How many of these do you have?
13, I think. I'm building 14 now. I'm working on a Corvette.
And are they displayed?
Yeah. I got them up on my wall at home in
How
my closet.
How many Jordans do you have?
How many Jordans?
Yeah.
Man.
About the same?
Over 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of Jordans. I guess that would be a hobby, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
The shoe collecting.
Yeah.
But I don't collect
if it's
them.
ruining your day when you don't get it. That's
It
a hobby.
does. But I don't collect them like to just hold them. Like I like them.
You wear them.
Yeah, I wear them. Yeah.
Wear
But
'em
you
on
keep them
stage.
clean.
I keep them clean.
Yeah.
I do keep them clean.
I think this is, I could see get into this. If there's something probably feels good when you feel it snap in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It feels like you're accomplishing something.
It is fun. Next time you go to Target or something, go to the Lego aisle, and there's all the 18 and up like adult kits like this, and it's awesome.
And it was weird because I was in I was in one of the stores one day, and it was like kids on the aisle.
Yeah.
So I'm like, excuse me. And like, and I was trying to get past this little kid, and then the mom's like looking at me like, what are you doing? But I'm like, I'm trying to get to this. Like, she's like looking like, where's your kid with you? I'm like, no, this is for me.
You could probably get the ones on the top shelf that they
Oh, that's the only ones I go for.
Yeah.
The top shelf one.
All right, Aaron, I came up with a few for you.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Then you can tell me if this is true or if there's other ones.
Weightlifting?
Yeah. Baseball cards?
Yeah, for sure.
Or I guess just more than just trading cards. Do you have other stuff?
Yeah, or just sports memorabilia, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I used to
There's some
collect.
autographed
I used to
balls
collect
and
baseball
stuff like
cards.
that.
I did too. Well, basketball.
Basketball?
Yeah.
I had a Jeff Foxworthy would get people to autograph baseballs.
Like who?
Not just baseball players, but like anybody, celebrity, he'd get him.
Oh, a celebrity.
Yeah, or somebody meaningful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You give him an autograph of baseball. And he's got those displayed. And I like the idea of that.
Yeah.
I like
That
to
is
do
cool.
something like that.
Yeah. Something
Because,
different.
dude, people want to sign a baseball, especially people that aren't comics
Yeah.
or that aren't baseball players, like a comic. I get to sign a baseball.
Yeah.
It's like a fun, different thing to sign.
It is different.
So any kind of memorabilia like that, I collect.
Yeah, baseball's the only sport that you can bring a ball from that sport and can really. I mean, people do sign footballs, but it's not
It's
the
tough
same.
to travel with a bunch of
Yeah.
footballs on it.
Yeah. Key cards. You collect key cards.
Hotel keys. Yeah, that's almost like journaling in the same way that you
I do
it,
that
though.
too.
You keep the hotel
Yeah.
keys?
Yeah.
That's like, how do you keep them?
Like I
You got them in a
write
big pile. You write like where you were at.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
Yeah. It was a bag. I think my wife might have thrown them away. because she was so like I used to collect those, and I had them in the same bag with all like the lotions and stuff from the same.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then she was just like no more, and I was just like, you don't understand what this means to me.
Yeah, this is
Sounds like you got enough hobbies.
I know,
think
right?
I'm with her on this.
She just tossed them. I think it might be at home. I'm gonna look though.
Did you yell at her in Spanish?
Hey, listen,
Senorita.
listen.
Aaron, video games?
I think so. Yeah,
Now
I'm
that
in
can
and
make
out
you
of
money.
it. I'm in and I'll go through waves where I play them a lot.
Yeah.
That can make you money.
But the types of
Oh, that's true.
games are different now. I can't play. I used to play games where you had to sit down and play for 8 hours at a time.
Right.
And I can't play those games anymore. But I can play sports games, especially. You can hop on and play for 15 minutes
Mhm.
and actually enjoy it and get something done. So I'll still play a few games. Like
what
that.
was your favorite game?
I played World of Warcraft in high school.
Yeah.
It's in a very serious guild.
What was yours?
I would play for 10 hours a day.
Oh, what was mine?
Yeah, about 10 hours a day. It was a problem.
That's
It'll
wild.
take over your life. It's that good of a game.
I used to love
Yeah.
GoldenEye on 64. Did you play that?
Yeah, sure.
GoldenEye
Sure.
Mario Kart, Mortal Kombat.
All right. N64 era.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was even before that,
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo's or Super Nintendo.
I had an Atari as a kid,
Wow.
so I would do
Pong?
the classics. I was after Pong, but I did do Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Frogger, all
Yeah.
those. But then when I got to college, my roommate had a Nintendo,
Yeah.
Tecmo Bowl.
Oh man.
Oh,
Bo Jackson was
man.
unstoppable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tecmo Bowl
I
and
thought you were going to be like, my roommate had this game called Space Invaders. I was like, this is great.
taking over.
The graphics. on this.
Dude, what was I? Mike Tyson punch out. I still remember the code to get to Mike Tyson.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
007-373-5963.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I don't
Mike
know
Tyson Punch Out.
how. Yeah, I never beat him. I never beat him.
And the whole time, this guy was collecting pigeons.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? You know the Thompson twins in
Mary Kate and Ashley.
nah, that's not him.
Okay.
The Thompson, they in the NBA.
Oh, Klay Thompson and
Nah, this is a guy named
Fred Thompson.
Amen Thompson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay. Anyways, look them up. Look, yeah, because they it's so weird. I want to see if y'all see this or am I just tripping?
Oh, sure.
So you know that, right? You see the twins, right?
Yes.
Now look up Bruiser Brothers on no, not the Bruiser Brothers.
I can go ahead and tell
From
you
Doom?
we're not gonna be able
No,
to say.
don't that doesn't. Am I tripping?
These two guys?
Yeah. But you got to see them on how they look.
Yeah, I'll do it side by side here.
No, you got to see like them in the fight. Like
actually.
yeah. I was like, yo, this is
Uh,
not that one, not that picture. That picture doesn't look anything like them. You got to go to the
Like here?
nah, like in the middle of a fight.
Okay. I'm having trouble.
I'm gonna take your word on that, Mike.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to because, and now I'm starting to be like, what was I looking at?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, that doesn't look. That's Doom.
And what about this, Aaron? Collecting movies.
I gave all my DVDs to Dusty.
Yeah,
I gave my,
for the apocalypse.
I liquidated my entire,
Dusty's about to go underground.
I kept most of my
That's funny.
Blu-rays, but I gave
You gave them all your.
all my DVDs to Dusty. He threw out the bad ones,
What were the bad ones?
the ones that he didn't want in his house. And he kept
Like Harry Potter.
all that kind of stuff he got rid of.
Harry Potter, dude. That was a great movie. That's a great movie.
Thank you.
Yeah,
They're good
great.
books too.
Yeah. Well,
Quad. I read where quad ball is a hobby now. People do.
what
Quad ball, like wheelchair basketball.
No, it's from Quidditch. Or maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Quidditch?
But now they changed the name. They said the quad ball. I thought
What do you mean?
not wheelchair basketball.
That's
What's
they-
it called? Quad golf? What was
Quad
it?
ball.
Quad ball? Oh, it's inspired by Quidditch, but played on a field with brooms instead of flying. I figured. I figured this one did not involve
It's a little different.
magic brooms.
Yeah.
What?
That's pretty cool. I mean, where is this taking off?
I just assumed you knew about this, and we're probably in a league.
No, I was never one of these guys. I was never There were LARPers in college. I'd see them every now and then.
LARPers, what's that?
Live action role play where people get out there and pretend to be like knights and wizards.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff,
like the Renaissance
and
Festival.
they do battles. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I was doing I would do like real Civil War reenactors, that kind of stuff.
Who are you fighting for?
I was just kidding. Hey, Mike.
Let's talk about that.
You know who I was fighting for.
I think we all know.
I got an idea.
Let's just say you'd be on the other team. No, I've never. I would do. Would you go do like a Revolutionary War reenactment?
I don't think I would.
Why not?
I don't think I would want to be there.
A Revolutionary War, not
That's
the
even
Civil
worse
War. Why?
because
Yeah,
who's he playing?
Yeah, where am I in this?
You're a soldier fighting for fighting the redcoats.
Nah, I'll watch.
You want to go kill some British people?
I'll
dude?
just watch. I'll just watch. I'll just watch.
Okay.
Reenactments doesn't sound fun to me.
Could be a trap.
right. Like really? Again,
What's the earliest year you would want to do a reenactment?
the earliest years?
Iraq War.
Right. No. When was I born? We'll start at the 80s.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
All right, we should probably wrap
That's
it
a
up.
good one to wrap it up on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's-
Thank you for coming by, Mike.
man, thanks.
You're
for
the
having me.
man. Anytime.
I got.
Come back anytime, dude.
I was trying to think of some shows to promote.
Oh yeah.
This comes out next week.
Yeah, coming out June 4th. July 6th, I'm at Goodnight's Comedy Club in Raleigh. July 9th, I'm at Comedy Catch in Chattanooga.
Nice.
Mm.
Mike, anything you want to plug?
June. No. No.
NBA
I
Finals?
was just playing. June 15th. The Funny Lane. Myself, Renard Hirsch, Brian Covington.
3 really great Nashville
Yes. Thank
comedians
you.
that are friends of all of us. The show is so much fun. Go see them.
Thank you. We'll be at Zany's on June 15th.
That's Father's Day.
Yeah, Father's Day. So, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
ain't got much going on. You know,
No, I'm going to come to
on
that.
Funny Man Mike James, look him up.
Yeah.
I'm going to be at the Comedy Catch Chattanooga the week after Brian. So if you're like most people and you're like, listen, I can really only go to one show, I think you know what show to go to. I don't think I'm there the exact week, but I'm there in July.
Yeah, you're there for like a few weeks, right? Like a few days.
A weekend.
Yeah, how many shows?
5, I
Yeah.
think 4 or 5.
Yeah, they gave me one, so come to my show
Okay, that's fair.
because I need it. I mean, I don't think this guy's 5 times better than I am, so.
All right. You guys are the best. Thanks for listening. This was a fun one.
Yes.
We love you.
Check out Mike James.
Check out Mike James. He's the best. Go see him on the road with Nate. You'll probably see him.
Appreciate it.
And we love you. None of us is lost on us. And wishing you all a pleasant evening. That's it. Goodbye, folks.
Yeah.